What's up, everybody? This is Lord Gaelic here, the Prince of Petty, here to do the Lord's work in the name of all that is unholy concerning this raggedy bitch. Now, this video comes at the request of one of my favorite dark acolytes, Miss Nova, queen of the fucked up Soncerae thumbnails. Yeah, I was supposed to do this video a few days ago, but you know, Christmas time and shit. By the way, Merry motherfucking Christmas, everybody. So I know it's a few days late, Nova, but let me go ahead and do this video before I start you know, sipping my bourbon. So yeah, look at this stupid bitch. What's this shit gonna say? Megan Thee Stallion, why do black women protect misogyny, profiteers, and a whole culture? Okay. This would be interesting. You see this bitch up here looking ashy as hell. She done took the makeup off, but she done put the yak wig on. Like I said, she mad at black men for having preferences, but she's sitting up there with our quote-unquote preferences hair on her fucking head. Come on, bitch. Why?
Because earlier today I was doing a live stream, and for some reason, StreamYard was telling me that y'all could hear me, right? It was showing all of the signs that y'all could hear me, but y'all could not hear me. So tell me.
Operator error.
You can hear me. Like, if you can't hear me, put that in the chat. Can you hear me?
That's right. All 5 people in her chat. Put it in that you can hear this bitch.
You can hear me, okay? Because I was like, fuck you,
Hey, y'all, look, the bitch finally changed clothes.
We are. I was on here for like 45 minutes just talking, and nobody could hear me. All y'all could.
Story of your life. You be talking, and don't nobody hear your ass.
See was like the pictures and the videos. But I want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion. This has been one of those interesting days because all in my comment section been things.
Yeah, all 3 comments because you blocked everybody else.
About Megan Thee Stallion. Just terrible. And to me, I don't really care about Megan Thee Stallion like that. It's not.
But you keep making videos about it.
Like, I'm a Megan Thee Stallion.
Soncerae the Hippo making videos about Megan Thee Stallion. Okay.
And to me, it's even strange to sit here and do a video about Megan Thee Stallion. But I do remember doing a video about her maybe a week or so ago where I was talking about she was on the cover of Forbes 30 over 30, and I felt like it was so many other women inside of the business industry and entertainment industry and IT industry and a plethora of industries that deserves the cover of Forbes that aren't like selling their souls. You feel what I'm saying?
Here go this hating ass bitch. You just mad because that bitch up there, even though she is a thought, is up there doing the shit you wish you could do and profit off of us. Coming from one thought, critiquing another thought, right? That's why you really mad at this bitch on the cover of fucking Forbes. Because all that hoeing you done did. And you had to put yourself on the cover of your own pamphlet. You bitch you.
And so I was talking about that briefly last week, but now the conversation has become who shot Megan Thee Stallion? I mean, this is all in my comment section. Who shot Megan Thee Stallion? Does Megan Thee Stallion's sexual history deserve to be picked apart? And is this something that black women should even be caring about? And does society treat black women wrong in general?
No, it doesn't. Y'all do that shit to yourself.
The justice system and shit like that. Now, let me just tell you the story of Megan Thee Stallion's situation with Tory Lanez. If you haven't heard the story, you should know this story by now. But if you don't, because, you know, a lot of us really just don't care.
Then why you keep talking about Lou, bitch?
The story of Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez goes as follows. Meg Thee Stallion and her best friend Kelsey hopped into Tory Lanez driver's SUV and they all went to Kylie Jenner's house for a little get together, like a little pool party. And while they were at the pool party, something happened to Meg Thee Stallion's wig.
Come on.
Tory and Kelsey decide to leave the party with Tory's driver. Okay?
I'm sorry, I gotta speed to some of this bitch because this bitch is talking and my hair is growing back. So I'm just gonna speed this shit up a little bit.
About Tory shooting her. But now it's come to everybody's conclusion that maybe, just maybe.
And why is this wig in the middle of this bitch head all the time? Bitch, why is your hairline in the middle of your fucking head? I'm gonna need you to pull that wig down a little bit.
Maybe he didn't. Because it then becomes a conversation about Meg Thee Stallion's credibility because she just went on to Gayle King's show a few weeks back and lied to her and told her that she didn't sleep with Tory. The whole argument inside of the SUV was about Meg sleeping with Tory because this was Kelsey finding out, oh, you've been sleeping with Tory. Kelsey didn't know. Kelsey's her best friend. How didn't she know this? Because
like them married dudes' wives you fucking didn't know?
This was a secret Meg was trying to keep. That's unfortunate because you're not supposed to be sleeping with your best friend man.
And you ain't supposed to be sleeping with nobody else's husband either, bitch.
You know what I mean? Like, that's messed up on a lot of different levels. But that's what the argument was about, and witnesses saw Kelsey and Megan fighting.
You ain't supposed to be getting pregnant by the women's husband either.
Some people claim that they saw Tory shoot in the air, and that would make sense for fragments to be in Meg Thee Stallion's foot if Tory was shooting in.
How, bitch? If he's shooting in the air, this is how stupid this stupid bitch is. If he's shooting in the air, why the fuck would fragments be in Megan Thee Stallion's foot? Unless the bitch was flying overhead. That's the only way if he's shooting in the air, you dumb bitch you, that bullets can go in this bitch foot unless she was either swinging from a tree or flying. Okay? But again, the high school dropout here, uncertified life coach, is giving her forensic analysis of the situation. Come on.
But some people say they saw sparks from the gun coming from Kelsey. And at the end of the day, I really feel like Kelsey was just upset and decided to shoot Megan. I don't think Tory did it.
Yeah, I wonder how many wives want to shoot your raggedy ass.
I don't think I ever thought Tory did it. At some point, I feel like they might have worked together. And that kind of was like reinforced today when Meg's stylist came on the stand. And was this today or yesterday? I don't know which way it was. Either way, he came onto the stand. It was either yesterday or today. And he said that listen, his testimony kind of just made it seem like,
come on, get to the point, bitch. Goddamn, shit.
It was a possibility that Meg was getting jumped on by Tory and Kelsey and everybody else who was feeling some type of way about how Meg acted. So anyway, long story short, I don't care. Okay, the conversation.
You don't care, but you giving this long, drawn-out explanation of what you think happened. But you don't care, right, bitch?
And that a lot of people are having is, should Meg Thee Stallion's sexual history be judged? Now,
oh, here you go, because we know you don't think it should be judged. Miss, I got a train ran on me at the swingers party.
I don't know why last week was the first week people just decided to slut shame Meg Thee Stallion when she's been like on this whole tip the entire time.
They ain't slut shaming shit, bitch, cause shit. That's how the whole situation got started. Her fucking Tory behind Kelsey back. Yeah. How many bitches want to beat your ass for fucking they man behind their back? Hell yeah, you gonna jump to defend this bitch.
She dresses like a hoe, walks like a hoe, talks like a hoe, dances like a hoe, makes hoe songs.
But she ain't had no train ran on her though. She didn't purposely get pregnant by no married man though.
I mean, I don't understand how anyone could be confused about who Meg Thee Stallion is trying to depict herself to be. So
Says the bitch who got an OnlyFans page bouncing up and down on the fucking chair, taking butt ugly, disgusting ass naked pictures in a hotel shower. I mean, goddamn, bitch. Oh my God. I know goddamn well you ain't trying to talk about this bitch here. Oh my God, come on, bitch. This is the same bitch who taking all these fucked up ass half naked pictures. We had to Photoshop your goddamn fat rolls out of this shit. You even Photoshop your own fucking arm out the goddamn picture. But you want to talk about Megan. Okay.
I don't understand how anyone could feel like her sexual history shouldn't be taken in consideration when you
like yours, when we call you a dirty hoe. You dirty hoe.
go to court, okay? Everything is pieced apart. Your entire life is pieced apart. Anytime you step foot on a stand, whether you are on trial or not, you basically on trial. And I tried to explain that a couple of days ago while I was on TikTok. A whole bunch of black women were coming down on this one black popular content creator. Her name was Dana. And people was coming down on Dana because Dana was saying that the way that Meg Thee Stallion dressed at court was too provocative if she knew that people was going to,
Yeah, that's true.
piece apart
But like Willie D said, let a hoe be a hoe.
who she was, her life, her sexual history. If she had a decent legal team, they probably told her this beforehand. She should have known better beforehand, but she came to court dressed with her breast out. So Dana
Like you be trying to live stream with your titties out.
is onto TikTok, who is a popular black, TikToker who posts content for women. And she says, well, as a woman, you shouldn't have went to court with your breasts out. Nothing that you're doing is helping you be in a position to win your case. And this starts an uproar on TikTok to where now it's hundreds of women stitching Dana and then dragging her for saying something like this. And so I ended up
Here we go. Here this bitch come trying to get her some attention.
stitching the video myself and then making a reply, and I'm gonna play it for you.
I gotta see this shit.
Seen Dana stitch this much, and that's sad to me because she posts a lot of good content that's worth stitching. And the one thing that y'all stitch is her talking about what Meg Thee Stallion wore to court and how provocative it was. Cut the crap here and stop acting like a person's uniform doesn't help us define who they are as a person. I see a lot of people making excuses for her, like, oh, she's a sex symbol. Oh, she's not on trial. Oh, bop, beat the bop. Listen, the second you step in court, whether you are on trial or not, you on trial. All of this talk about Dana.
Bitch, your ass has been found guilty years ago. So, yeah, you should be able to relate to this shit.
Being misogynistic, but y'all don't think that Meg Thee Stallion herself being a sex symbol is her being a misogynistic profiteer? She makes money off of misogyny. Men hypersexualize women all of the time. Why in the world would she?
At least she's making money, bitch. How many coins have you made off of OnlyFans? Bitch, you ain't made enough money on OnlyFans to start a fucking car wash. So you should have shit to say about this.
You want to participate in something like that?
And I got one question, bitch. Did that wig come with that head wrap, or did that head wrap come with the wig? I just want to know. asking for a friend.
As I've gotten older, I've even scaled back on how much of my sexuality.
Oh, here you go. Here go. This bitch mad because she can't make no money. I'm showing them floppy, saggy ass titties, bitch. That's why you really goddamn mad.
Post on social media. Sexual liberation is not the definition of feminism, but for some reason, a lot of young girls.
Then why the fuck you start an OnlyFans page, bitch? Huh?
Look at whole culture and expect for that culture to be what it means to be a woman. Men have been doing that to us for decades. Why in the world?
Oh, now you want to flip it back on men. When you went to the goddamn swingers party, you the one voluntarily fucking the married men. You the one started that OnlyFans page where you was your only fucking fan, hopping on chairs and shit, trying to squeeze goddamn fat rolls and ham hocks and shit into them goddamn whatever the fuck it is you had on. I'm just gonna call them costumes. Them fucking costumes you had on, bitch. You mad because Megan and the rest of them hoes out there making money and you ain't making shit. Because if you did, at least you saw to have a decent goddamn bed. But no, that's why you really fucking mad. Every time this bitch open her mouth, y'all, she proves my goddamn point. Anybody who is successful at doing some shit that this bitch fails at all the time, she got a problem with it. She want to critique them.
Would you support that? Dana comes from a household where she had both of her parents and she has a brother. So she has a different perspective than a lot of the people that I see on social media.
That ain't got nothing to do with why she got a different perspective. Maybe she got a different perspective because she ain't a hoe.
Because a lot of people on social media either missing one of their parents or didn't even have a healthy relationship with their parents. Dana is one of those women who had a good relationship with both of her parents. So her perspective of reality is a lot healthier than a lot of other people on social media. Women are so quick to cancel each other.
What about yours, bitch? Big Kathy wasn't shit. Big Kathy got pregnant by a married man too. You didn't grow up with your goddamn daddy. So is this confession? Is this part of why your sense of reality is so fucked up? Huh? Dropped out of high school, but you gonna make it up anyway like you went to college? Is that why you so fucked up?
If anything, you should be showing Dana support for keeping it a buck with you. Too many times female content creators get on these platforms and
y'all, how long until this bitch try to smooth up to this Dana chick to try to collaborate? If she hasn't already. Because obviously this bitch trying to get her attention, trying to clout chase.
Pacify you and not hold you accountable. You are part of the problem too, sis. It's not just men. And part of the problem with social media is that it's negatively affecting our relationships with each other. All of these problems that we got in the world and we're seeing.
And you actively participate in that shit. So everything you're saying is complete bullshit.
Here having an argument about who shot Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. This woman can still stand on both of her feet and twerk just fine. But we're sitting here arguing over who shot her in the foot. Who really gives a fuck at the end of the day? What's interesting to me,
says the bitch up here who keeps making videos, looking like a goddamn pirate. Bitch, you need to pull that headband down a little bit. Just a little bit.
Is that a lot of people are beginning to complain about people slut-shaming Meg Thee Stallion because of her sexual history that was just revealed in trial last week. Why weren't y'all slut-shaming her before? This woman made a song about her box. Most of the females in rap culture use their sexuality more than anything. They all support modern-day prostitution. They all promote hoe culture and stripping and all types of stuff. Why are y'all just now calling Meg Thee Stallion that? Now, granted, I don't like the fact.
Bitch, we've been calling you a hoe from the jump. So, again, you gonna get mad because this bitch got a pass up until now.
She lied about having sex with Bite Size. That didn't help her case at all. But I see why she thought maybe it would be a good idea to do so because the way that people look at you. What y'all doing to Dana right now is proof that a woman could do one small thing and then suddenly everybody hate her. And suddenly, oh, that's...
Bitch, you have done several things for us to hate you. Your own kid didn't even like it, man. That's why little nigga can't talk.
I don't follow her. Oh, that's why I blocked her. Oh, that's why I don't buy her music. Oh, that's why I don't listen to her advice. Oh, from a whole bunch of women.
Oh my God, this bitch is really taking this personal. That's why I don't follow her. That's why we don't buy your book. That's why we don't listen to the shit you got there to say, bitch. Are you trying to relate? You trying to find any way to include yourself in something.
It's just weird. Men have been forming a weapon against us that's unbelievable. As women...
How are men forming a weapon against you when you the one doing the whole shit? You do the whole shit to get the attention from men, and then when the men respond and we call you a hoe, of course, you want to blame the men. How about you get your 42-year-old, fat, pirate-looking ass, because you look like a fucking pirate with that bullshit on your head. Go get your goddamn high school diploma. Go get a fucking job. Teach your kid how to talk and use the fucking bathroom, and get your own goddamn place, bitch. How about that? Okay?
Last thing that we need to be doing is fighting against each other. Of course, I don't support all female content creators. I don't support all females, because some of y'all stupid. Some of y'all are basic. Some of y'all do some messed up stuff. Some of y'all smile in the
like you.
woman's face and pretend you her friend. We know how each other are. The bottom line is this. As women, we need to find a standard. Meg Thee Stallion is not supposed to be the representation of what a good woman is, or...
And you wouldn't know, because you're not a good woman.
A powerful woman is. It just, no. Women who put their sexuality to the forefront are misogynistic profiteers. We as women...
Well, again, you try to do that shit and you couldn't profit off of it. That's the real fucking problem here, y'all. This bitch mad because she done did all that whole shit, and she ain't even got the extra change to supersize her goddamn Happy Meal.
We need to stop uplifting these women in that way, because our sexuality is so sacred. Our sexuality is something that the world is putting a magnifying glass on for a reason.
Oh, put the magnifying glasses on, says the same bitch who tried to promote a fucking OnlyFans page, right? But you gonna blame the world for this shit. When you, and just like them other hoes, do shit to get attention. Then when you get the attention, they call you a hoe. The world puts a magnifier. Shut the fuck up.
It's because we are the gatekeepers. We are the ones that bring life into this world. Our vagina is precious, okay?
Wait a minute. Hold the fuck. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Our vagina is precious? Says the bitch who made a 30-minute video telling us her pussy smell like garbage. Oh, my God. I can't make this shit up, man. Come on, bitch.
And too many times, too many of us have misused it. It's nothing wrong.
Oh, let's talk about misusing the pussy, bitch. Okay. Downloading pregnancy apps to get pregnant by married men and producing slow babies. Fucking all kinds of thus said married men. Going to swingers parties and getting trains ran on you. Yeah, misuse of the pussy, bitch. That's putting it a little mildly. Just a little bit, bitch. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Misuse of the pussy. Yeah, bitch. You just need to turn your pussy in. Turn it in, bitch. It's already spoiled. It's already past expiration date, bitch. Just get your bitch. Just get your pussy back and give your life over to Christ. Cause there's shit else out here for you, bitch.
Being sexual, there's nothing wrong with being a sexy woman. There's nothing wrong with
Here you go, y'all. So now you try to, okay, nothing wrong being sexual, nothing wrong being a sexy woman. No, there's not. But when you do whole shit like you and the bitch you talking about, yeah, we gonna call you a thought box.
Sex appeal. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when that's the only thing that you're pushing out to the public, you have to understand that there are young girls watching you. And men have been...
And you old as shit. But you still out here trying to be Thotimus Prime. And how'd that work out, bitch?
using our own sexuality against us, why in the world would we use that tool and what they're doing as a way to empower ourselves? That's stupid. This is not a mere conversation about body count and all of this pathetic stuff that people be talking about on social media all of the time. This is us deciding as women that we're not going to use our sexuality as a way to profit. We are not going to use our sexuality.
Bitch, you tried and it didn't work. Again, you had to buy this fucking yak wig that came with the goddamn headband.
The way that men have been using it against us. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, men using it against you, but you sit there and play up to that. You claim that you fulfilling these niggas' fantasies and shit, doing all kind of nasty shit, sticking carrots and bottles of goddamn bowling balls and shit up your asshole and shit, but you want to blame the goddamn men for shit that you voluntarily did. And when it don't work out, or when we go like, do I smell a whore? When you get that type of response, oh, it's the men. The men are being oh my God, these men are being misogynistic. Well, bitch, you goddamn selling the motherfucking product. If you out there selling lemonade, don't get mad when motherfuckers pull up and buy lemonade. Then with your logic, you turn around and say, these men out here buying lemonade. They're misogynistic. Well, bitch, take them sour-ass lemons back and get a fucking job.
I hope things work out for Megan Thee Stallion. I really do. But
no, you don't. Because anytime somebody succeeds doing something, and speaking of headband, don't this bitch kind of look like Aunt Jemima? Well, anyway, anytime this bitch see a bitch doing something successful that she can't do, she prays for their downfall. But like the rest of these raggedy bitches, she's like, I hope it works out well. No, you don't.
Well, I believe that a lot of women should be looking up to her as if she is someone that women should aspire to be. No, there's so many women inside of the entertainment industry, tech industry, business industry.
How do you know anything about the tech and entertainment industry when you can't be a part of either one? And you know that this is exactly what this bitch tries to be. She wished she was in the entertainment industry. She wished she was in the tech industry, but she can't. At least in the entertainment industry, you don't have to have a high school diploma, but you gotta have talent, which you don't have. In the tech industry, you gotta have some type of diploma, which you do not fucking have, okay? You can buy wigs, bitch. You can't buy education.
Religious industry that you could
You tried and failed at that too.
Left. Why does it always have to be women who profit off of their sexuality that we classify as the example?
Again, this is the same bitch who has a fucking OnlyFans page posting half-naked ass goddamn pictures over there. All them fucking fat rolls, bitch, you look like a plate of mashed potatoes. Okay? You're mad because you can't make money off of it, and these bitches can.
What a black woman should be. Do you know how many black women are disappointed when I said that? Do you know?
You're mixed race. Why do you care?
How many black women came in my comment section upset with me? Because I was like, why are y'all so...
Stop acting shocked, bitch. Black hoes be coming at you all the goddamn time, and you act like you don't know why, but you blocked them. Yeah. Because a few of them black women, I sent over there, bitch. That's right. That's right, bitch. I sent the cavalry over there. And you blocked them.
Unho and coming together, fighting for Meg Thee Stallion as if she isn't just a chick who is experiencing the consequences.
Nah, bitch, that ain't what they said that made you block them. They came over there saying the exact same shit I just said, and bitch, it wasn't me, and I don't, I ain't got to come at you on no troll account, bitch. I sent the bitches over there, and they said the same thing I said. Why are you mad? Is it because you tried the same fucking thing that Meg is doing and is making no money off of it? Is that why, bitch? Yeah, and you blocked them. You bitch, you.
Something she did people want to victimize Meg Thee Stallion like she got her foot shot off, like
you try to victimize yourself, and you did the ultimate self-victimization thing. You, like I said, bitch, couldn't even kill yourself right. And that didn't fucking work. They should tell you right fucking there. Saying you was abused, don't nobody give a fuck. You faking your own death, didn't nobody really didn't give a fuck. So you had to come back. You can't even play a victim right.
Is Nipsey Hussle or some shit. Like she was murdered down or gunned down in front of her own establishment, or she was...
Again, Megan is a successful hoe. You tried to be a successful hoe and it failed. So that's why you don't like Meg Thee Stallion. Because her whole shit gets her paid. Your whole shit gets you a slow baby at 42 years old living with your goddamn mama. Come on.
Breonna Tailored in her own home. And to me, I feel like as black women, we have so many other...
Yeah, bitch. Her own home. You living in an apartment with your mama. At least Breonna Taylor got shot in her own home.
Fights. So many other things that we could be putting our energy into, not in trying to make sure that...
Like what, bitch? What? What could you be putting your energy into? I don't know. Getting your education? Teaching your son how to talk? Try putting your energy into that, bitch, see what the fuck happens. But I'm glad you put energy into changing your clothes. Let's see how long she wear this shit.
Meg Thee Stallion has justice in court when she was sleeping behind her friend's back, and that's not even the top or most important thing that Meg Thee Stallion has done inside of the industry that's shady. See...
Okay, again, speaking of a bitch who likes to fuck other women's husbands and try to trap them with slow babies, you want to talk about Meg. Meg didn't try to trap nobody with no pregnancy app. Meg ain't walking around with no slow baby she resents. Okay. We see why you got a problem with Meg.
One thing that I think a lot of her fans and people who see her from a distance don't know is that there are a lot of things that Meg Thee Stallion did negatively inside of the entertainment industry, right? We don't know her as...
And will you please retire the catchphrases inside of and the entertainment industry? Can you please retire those two? That shit about as tired as that wig trying to push up your hairline, bitch. It really fucking is, okay? We ain't even talking about shady shit other bitches did without bringing up your shit.
We don't know that side of her because all we seen is her music, her videos, her pictures. And I think because of that, a lot of black women have decided, well, her private life, I'm going to keep separate from, what she does in public. So her twerking, her, being a straight up hooker, doing
her getting pregnant by married men, her hiding in the bushes, her texting the fucking wife saying get the divorce hell. See, you're doing... See, bitch, you posting pictures like this, and by the way, that is a fine motherfucker up there. You posting pictures up there because she is everything you wish you were. You wish you could do a split like that without moving your 3 stomachs out the goddamn way, bitch. Yes, you do. Because you know, if you put on stilettos like these, them shits will be screaming for help. Yes. Yes, bitch. You put on stilettos, you're gonna need at least 2-3 niggas to try to hold them bitches up before they break. Yeah, you mad because this picture probably is not Photoshopped. But at least she didn't Photoshop her fucking arm out of this shit, bitch. That's why you're really fucking mad. Like I keep saying, y'all, anytime this bitch see another bitch doing some shit she wish she could do, she automatically doesn't like them. Say what you want about her. Megan Thee Stallion may have gotten shot in the hoof. But bitch, you killed yourself and didn't nobody give a fuck.
Doing whole shit. Participating in modern day prostitution,
But she ain't hopping on no chairs.
having this music that's detrimental to the females in our community.
Yeah, you be trying to sing and don't nobody give a fuck.
Her having that stuff, black women give it a pass, right? They don't even consider it a bad.
Then why don't we give you a pass, bitch? Megan's sitting there taking this picture, spread out on his bed, but she ain't got no slow baby outside the hotel room knocking on the door.
Thing. But then they turn around and they look at people like Chris Brown, right? And what happened in Chris Brown's personal life and try to ruin his career because of it. But it's like, what's the difference between Chris Brown's personal life and what happened to him in court versus Megan Thee Stallion's personal life and what happened to her in court? Why do we as black women, the only time we can team together is on some fuck shit, or when it's somebody that's hypersexualized inside of the entertainment industry, or it's something about bashing men? It's those two things all of the time. It's either we're coming together to bash men, or we're coming together to support some type of hoe culture. And it's been recent. I can't say black women have always disappointed me in this way.
Black women disappointed you? Really? Let's measure what it is to be a fucking disappointment. Okay. Dropping out of high school in the 10th grade, living with your mama, moving in with bums who still live with their parents because you a fucking bum, having 4-5 abortions, dropping a kid at 19, giving it to the dad to raise so you can go be a fucking thought goblin, never having a real fucking job, being an uncertified, uneducated life coach, lying about being in the IT field, getting trains ran on you in goddamn swingers parties. Like, have you racked up enough disappointment points yet, bitch? Let's see. Yeah, living out of a hotel for 5. Well, let's rewind that. Trying to trap a married guy on Plenty of Fish, moving in with his fucking family, sleeping in a Walmart parking goddamn lot because he had a place to go and you didn't. Washing your tartar sauce dripping nasty ass catfish ass pussy out in the goddamn Walmart bathrooms. Have I disappointed anybody yet? Nope, I keep going. Living in a hotel for 5 fucking years, having a slow baby who you don't put clothes on, walking around and can't goddamn talk, and you 42 years old, living in the government apartment with your fucking mama. Now with all that, bitch, who's gonna disappoint you? After all the shit I just named, naming you a complete disappointment, who the fuck is disappointing to you? I'll wait.
But I think to some degree, I'm starting to see all of the negative things that men have been saying about black women.
Especially you.
Starting to see a lot of it just happen in real time in my face. And
yeah, that's what happens when you lean too close to the fucking mirror, bitch. You saying all those things that disappoint black men about you, looking in the mirror because it's in your goddamn face. And by the way, not only did Megan Thee Stallion graduate high school, the bitch graduated college last year, bitch. What the fuck you know about that?
Honestly, I don't want to come off as hypocritical because when I tried to do this live stream earlier...
You don't want to come off as hypocritical, bitch? Oh my God. Really?
And y'all couldn't hear me? Somebody came in the chat and said, how could you say what you're saying about Megan Thee Stallion being a misogynist profiteer when you have an OnlyFans, right?
Duh!
And so I was like, let me explain something to you. And I think...
Oh, hit a bitch for to get triggered, y'all.
this is what people forget when they hear me talk. The thing about me is, anytime I'm talking about my own personal experiences and what I've tried to do with my own life and the poor choices I've
Emphasis on try and poor choices.
made, I'm always telling people, like, don't do this, sis.
Okay, then why's your goddamn page still up, bitch? Why? Huh? Telling people don't do that. Just because you're not successful at it, oh, now you want to tell motherfuckers not to do the shit.
Like, let's not. Even in that video that
Oh, no, bitch. Let's.
I just posted, inside of that clip, I said, in the past couple of years, as I've gotten older, I've been scaling back on how much of my sexuality I post to the forefront.
Bitch, come on now. Look. Come on, bitch. Scale back. Bitch, you done tried everything and it hasn't worked. It hasn't fucking worked. You need to scale back some of them fucking fat rolls, okay? Maybe you'll get a few extra points over there, but it's not fucking happening.
Because I spent like my early 20s a lingerie model.
Again, this bitch says she spent her early 20s as a lingerie model. No. You spent your early 20s giving your child to her daddy to raise while you went out there and tried to be a goddamn hoe goblin. You didn't do no lingerie modeling, bitch. You just took some pictures and was fucking the photographer. Now, the photographer was out there taking pictures of actual lingerie models. Your ass was out there having abortions and moving in with dudes and their parents.
Now, granted, in order to be successful inside of the entertainment industry, you
How would you know, says a person who's never been successful at anything?
kind of gotta go that route to some degree, depending upon who you want to be. Some of the
Okay, bitch, you went that route, and what has it gotten you? What has it gotten you? A slow baby, you still living with your goddamn mama, and that ashy ass wig. That's it.
most popular actresses and celebrities that y'all know did the same type of modeling I did, like Lisa Ray, Gary.
No, they didn't. And by your logic, if they all did the same type of quote unquote. Every time this bitch says shit that she's lying about being, it's hilarious. Model. Mother.
Real Union, you know, they did the kind of booty modeling that y'all claim that women do. Like, I used to model in lingerie. I've never done any pornography or anything, but I'm.
Now, you didn't do no pornography, but you got trains ran on you. And look at the show of goddamn Megan's fine ass up there with whoever the fuck this bitch is. Probably Kelsey. Bitch, you wish you could do that.
Model like how Meg and Kelsey look in this picture. These are the type of pictures that are on my OnlyFans. I don't have.
And they're probably not photoshopped. The pictures you got on your OnlyFans page is 30 years old, bitch. And even those are fucking photoshopped. These pictures was probably taken last week.
A lot of videos. I don't have a lot of adult content like porn or anything. But
that's because ain't nobody finna get there and fuck your fat, fishy, funky pussy ass on goddamn camera. No!
These are the type of photos that I have on my OnlyFans. And my OnlyFans is really to give men relationship advice on my...
Oh, okay, you take pictures like this. To give men relationship advice from a bitch who's never been in a successful relationship. Radio is the residual of a failed situationship. But you posted 25, 30-year-old pictures on your OnlyFans page that is heavily photoshopped from the fucking Clinton era, but you give relationship advice. Okay, bitch.
Our timeline is basically advice for men inside of relationships, and then there's a picture here and there.
Right? Yeah, there's pictures here and there. Again, if you looking like a plate of mashed potatoes with a wig on, it's been heavily photoshopped. That was taken when Clinton was playing the saxophone on Arsenio Hall. Okay? And you're giving him advice. Advice on what? How to run a man back to his wife? Okay.
My OnlyFans is basically a bank full of pictures. So it's pictures of me in my early 20s in lingerie and
Yeah, tell the truth, bitch.
swimwear. Just posed like this. That's all my OnlyFans is. But when people hear that I do OnlyFans, they think,
Bitch, you try to put some pictures up there from goddamn shit recently where shit. Bitch, anytime your titties sag like yours, you may as well either throw them titties up in a ponytail or wrap them shits up in your fucking waistband, bitch. Don't get on goddamn OnlyFans and try to be like, hey guys, take advice from me. Meanwhile, your titties down there scraping the goddamn ground.
I do like porn. But either way, to me, this is still selling our sexuality. And what I'm trying to encourage women to not do is that. Because being as though
You trying to encourage women to not do that by trying to do that. How the fuck you sound, bitch?
experienced that, right? I know what it feels like to be the type of woman who, this is who I am on social media, right? I'm posting pictures like this, but in my real life, I'm nothing like that. Like I do.
Oh yeah, because you can't carry a filter in real life, bitch. Not at all.
Occasional hoe phase shit, like like that. Those 2 years I spent in the swingers lifestyle and shit, and I did.
Oh, okay. So the only time you was in a hoe phase was when you was in the swingers lifestyle. Radio about to be 5, bitch. Getting pregnant by a married man, that's kind of hoish. Yeah, that's definitely a form of mismanaging your pussy. Yeah, okay.
It's like I was bisexual and I did polyamory and shit like that. Like I spent my little bit of time, doing hoe shit, and I always
little bit of time doing hoe shit when you got pregnant in the Walmart parking lot in a 1993 Ford Explorer just a few years ago. Okay.
tell people, like, if you want to explore who you are and your sexuality because you're sick of some bullshit.
If you want to explore who you are, bitch, join the goddamn Job Corps. Okay? Keyword job. You ain't gonna explore who you are by getting the goddamn train ran on you. What they say, Chris? Choo, 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 choo.
You just want to see what's going on with life. Like, you still have to experience the consequences of that. And I think a lot of times when I'm on social media and I'm
bitch, consequences.
Talking to women, they don't want to experience the consequences of making these type of choices. They want to.
And let's look at your consequences, bitch, of dropping out of high school. Fucking married dudes, trying to trap them with slow babies. Look at these fucking consequences, okay? I wonder what the consequences are for not changing your clothes for 3-4 live streams. I wonder what those type of consequences were, huh? What were those? But you don't want to talk about them. Okay.
Be able to do this stuff, but not factor in what other people think or what invitation they are putting out when they put this type of stuff on social media or depict themselves like this or to put their sexuality to the forefront. When I was putting my sexuality to the forefront, even though it had nothing to do with my personality, my personal life,
bitch, you just being a hoe.
For what I was doing, it's still what I was putting to the forefront. It was still my job. So at the end of the day, I still had to deal with the consequences of it being my job. And in the long...
What job, bitch? What job have you ever fucking had? You never had a real job. We're not talking about you taking goddamn pictures for free. And you're still getting piped down by the goddamn photographer. So what job did you have?
Run, it can be detrimental to you depending on what kind of person you are. doing soft porn or posting pictures like this or rapping about what Meg Thee Stallion raps about it or supporting whole culture or whatever has a level of consequences to it. Regardless to whether we want it to or not, it does. I remember I was watching a clip of this guy on Fresh and Fit earlier today, and he was just talking about how if you go look at a documentary on Netflix about the way that
This bitch always talking about fucking social media and internet, motherfuckers. Bitch, do you ever leave the house? We already know the answer to that.
porn stars live after their porn days are over. He was talking about how it negatively
I bet they ain't living with their mama at 42 years old.
affected those women, but the men seem to be thriving after them being inside of the porn industry for so long. But the women, all of them were on drugs, alcohol, mentally
Living with their mom at 42 years old with a slow baby.
unstable, emotionally dysfunctional for being in the porn industry. So I just feel like as women, the reason why the world is so like hell bent on looking at our lives and focusing on what we do with our vagina so much is because we are the gatekeepers. We are the most powerful people on the planet. We bring life.
Hold the fuck. Wait a minute. The most powerful people where, bitch? Where? Show me any type of power you fucking have. I'll wait.
To the world. And a lot of times I'm realizing that when women are on social media and they're coming in my comment section and we're having all of these discussions about feminism and misogyny and whatever the fuck else, I'm starting to realize that a lot of women don't even really want the responsibility of being the most powerful woman on the planet.
Again, bitch, what everything you talk about has to do with social fucking media. How am I going outside that apartment and getting a fucking job? You can't do that.
These women want to go out here and do whatever they want to. My body, my choice, right? Okay, that's fair. Your body, your choice. But still, at the end of the day, you have to realize that when you make that choice, it's still consequences. It's still some type of karmic energy. It's still something that's going to happen. So when you invite men in sexually, it's a devalue. You're devaluing your body. And once you have that type of mindset to where you feel like you're a valuable person or you believe that you're valuable because you have so much to offer, you start being extremely selective about what you do with your sexuality because it's a portal. You feel what I'm saying? Like when women have sex, it may not be that way for men. It may not be that way for men, but for women, our bodies are a portal.
Bitch, your body is a portal to poverty. As again, evidenced by you making these videos in the corner of you and Radio's bedroom in your mama's apartment. A portal to poverty.
It's different. Like we have more value than men. We're more valuable.
Bitch, you don't even have as much value as Monopoly money. What the fuck are you talking about?
Than men. So that's why there's such thing as a purity culture and men are expecting us to be perfect. This clip right here, not clip, but this post right here from The Darkest Hue.
Oh, here we go.
She posted this, and these two comments was my reply comment to her post on Instagram. And when she put this up and I answered this, women came in the comment section pissed off at me because they felt like Meg Thee Stallion was this victim. And I was saying to them, like, first of all, we're talking about a woman who got shot, not even really got shot, but she got fragments of bullets in her
She got shot in the hoof, bitch.
On her foot. So that means somebody shot in the air or maybe somebody shot.
Again, stupid. If you're shooting the gun in the air, how the fuck are you gonna get fragments in your foot? Unless the bitch was flying.
On the concrete next to her and the pieces of the bullet went into her foot. She didn't get shot. Let's get that out of the way. I keep hearing everybody say that. No, she just got fragments in her foot. So that means the bullet landed.
She got shot
somewhere close to her and pieces of the bullet went off. But
if you have bullet or bullet fragments in your body, you were shot. It don't matter how they got there unless somebody put them in there with their fingers, or you got somebody shot on the ground, they ricochet, bitch, you got shot. But again, this is the same bitch who thinks that being a high school dropout makes her a life coach.
When I say to women, like, I don't understand, black women, I don't understand why you support horticulture or women who make money off sexuality. I don't get.
You wanted us to support your hoe hopping ass, and it hasn't worked.
Why do black women always have to be supportive of these women when there's so many other women we can put our energy into? And why does our sexuality have to always be on sale in order for us to reach the level
Keyword, sale, bitch. You can't even give your shit away.
of success and wealth to begin with? And then once we get to that point, why is that sexuality the same things that pull us down? Why is that like that with us? And we get to control this. It ain't like, even though this shit is being done to us by design, it ain't like we ain't got the power to change it, because we got the power to change it within our community and how we dealing with each other, and us setting a standard as women. Like, this is not going to be the standard for us. We're not going to be sitting here allowing, our women.
Once you got the power to change, bitch, you didn't even have the power to change that dingy ass sweater for like a week. So what are you talking about?
You post this and little girls are looking at it thinking that this is what
Which is the same shit you tried to post. Only difference is I bet Megan pussy don't stank, and she ain't had to Photoshop none of that shit. You try to do the same shit and you're getting nowhere doing it. That's why you're mad at Megan, because she's making a living off of it.
perfect, like representative of what a good black woman is. There is no reason in the world why this should be what people think black women are.
Let's put some of your raggedy ass pictures up there, bitch, next to her. You can't. Can't do it. Cause this bitch actually is yummy, and your ass ain't. You're just mad because her pictures are working, your old ass pictures ain't.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand that they really believe that this is what we are. And that's the problem.
We believe that's what she is, bitch.
Because and to me, it's like, it's nothing wrong with being sexual. It's nothing wrong with being a sexy woman. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is this is what in history.
Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on. We tell you struggling. Come on. We tell you struggling. This bitch right here is not gonna be 42 years old, showing some fat, funky ass pictures as a 2-time baby mama like you're doing. Guaranteed this isn't gonna happen for Megan.
Women like Sarah Bartman. Y'all don't know about Sarah Bartman.
Yes, bitch. We know Sarah Barton. They call it the Hottentot. We know about Sarah Barton, bitch. Just because you Google that shit doesn't mean that you're the only one to know that. You probably just found out about Sarah Barton.
Sarah Bartman basically was put on display for a whole bunch of white men to look and gawk at.
And you try to put yourself on display for B-Rad. And we know how that ended.
Because she had a fat ass. And they hypersexualize this woman. And it's sad. And still to this day,
and you try to hypersexualize yourself, and it don't work. Again, y'all, here she go again. Yeah, Sarah Bartman was there. They had the caucasity to put her up there on display, and all them dirty old white men 200 years ago was looking at her. Okay, but guess what, bitch? They wanted to look at her. Which, this bitch is pathetic, y'all. She hating on a bitch that been dead for 200 years. Come on, bitch. Really? You're mad because they're, they hypersexualize her. Yeah. You tried to get a white man's attention, and what happened? Megan taking pictures like this And look how successful she is. You tried it, didn't fucking work. You sitting in your mama's fucking apartment, wearing the same clothes for a fucking week, complaining about bitches who did what you can't do. Now you're hating on a bitch you've been dead for 2 centuries.
Still, like, doing that as women and considering it a sense of female empowerment. That's the problem to me. It's like using the tools that was used against us before as a way to profit is not female empowerment.
Used against you. You voluntarily took them goddamn pictures. You willingly went to the goddamn swingers party, but all that shit was used against you, bitch? Really? Shit that you voluntarily did?
Sexual liberation has nothing to do with female empowerment.
No, it's sexual liberation and it's called being a hoe. Okay? Sexual liberation is going outside with no drawers on. The shit you doing is just some hoe shit.
Why is that the only thing that women are putting their energy into within our community? That's
says the bitch who has an OnlyFans page.
My biggest thing. I heard some women, and let me tell you something else that made me very sad.
You heard some of these women who got OnlyFans pages actually graduated high school? Yeah, that'd make me sad too.
Women talking about Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend. And
yeah, he looking crazy as hell out here. Cause his old lady been passed around like a joint. And you wonder why nobody has ever or will ever wife your fat funky ass. Who the fuck do you really think you're so fucking mad? You hating on Chris' wife and shit. You really think he'll want to wife your nasty ass up and he just seen the whole house pipe you down? No.
Meg was saying in court that her boyfriend is embarrassed.
As he should be.
Because they're digging into her sexual history and basically he's finding out that she, was going.
Keyword, bitch, history, not rumors. He's mad because his bitch been passed around the whole fucking industry. Yeah, that might fuck with a nigga a little bit.
Going on, and I'm pretty sure he is extremely embarrassed by now finding out that she slept with Tori.
Wait till goddamn radio find out about your ass. You think that nigga gonna be embarrassed?
Because I don't know if she told him this, but either way, he's extremely embarrassed. And so
which all he had to do was check TMZ to find out what this bitch did.
What made me sad was it was women saying, oh, well, he's an insecure man. He shouldn't care about her body count. He's, this fucked up dude.
No, he's not. He's mad that he bought a goddamn car with all them fucking miles on it.
And it's just like...
It's called buyer's remorse, you dumbass.
How as women are you going to sit here and ignore your own man feelings? Like, if you're a woman and you're in a relationship with a man and he's telling you he's embarrassed by some of the things that you may have done in the past.
Like Lou was saying to you and you tried to say it was the manosphere that put shit in his head. No, bitch. Lou was embarrassed because he found out about your motherfucking ass. Buyer's remorse.
If you care about him, you're going to wonder why. Right? You're going to wonder why. What a lot of women don't want to accept is how men view women.
Oh, like you didn't want to accept that that's really how Lou really viewed you? When he found out that shit, you tried to blame everybody but you.
Men want adoration of other men, whether we like that about men.
Bullshit. See, now, y'all, this problem is you're going to try to segue into the Lou shit. No, we don't give a fuck if we got adoration from other men. We don't give a fuck. That's you. Having that nasty ass OnlyFans page, you in your 40s, getting piped down at the swingers party. The only person who trying to get some adoration from men, bitch, is you.
Or not, don't even matter. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is with them. That's what they care about. They don't want to be walking into environments filled with men, and men are out there testing their manhood. Just like
No. You raggedy bitch, you. No. We don't want to walk into a room full of men who done had their face in between this bitch legs. Who wants that? Huh? Then you say you took Lou to a swingers party? And he said you introduced him to some of the dudes that you done fucked? Yeah, who wants to be that guy? Who? You walk into a goddamn party with the new dudes you fucking. All the niggas laughing when the bitch walk by. Who the fuck wants to be that guy? Lou got tired of being that guy.
You as a woman don't want to walk into a place where it's a whole bunch of women and these women getting in your ass and making fun of you for you staying with a dude that treats you bad. It's the same thing.
Nah, bitch, women, you walk to a room full of women, most of the women gonna want to beat your ass.
But women don't look at it like that. They think it's different. They think men aren't allowed to be embarrassed or men aren't allowed to feel some type of way about a woman's body count.
Like you. Lou couldn't have possibly looked at your history and felt some type of way. It had to be the manosphere and Jap and whoever the fuck else putting shit in his head. There's no way he could have looked at your ass and was like, God damn, I got a fucking thought goblin. No. No. There's no way in hell he could have figured out that your ass was a fucking triceratops without other men putting shit in his head. Okay.
Listen, they have every right to be able to say, hey, I don't want to deal with you because your body count.
Okay.
They have a right to feel that. Personally, me, of course, I want a man who is just as experienced as I am because I don't want.
Oh my God, experienced? Being a hoe does not give you experience, bitch. It gives you mileage.
Understand how men could want like this pure virgin-like wife and think they're going to be in a healthy marriage.
We just want a wife that ain't been piped down at a goddamn swingers party, had niggas running trains on it. That's what we want. We don't want a woman who, according to you, every man has told her that her pussy stank. We don't want that.
With this woman.
Which is why you're 42 living with your mama.
When they've spent years on top of years on top of years having sexual experiences with other women who are sexually experienced. So when you get in a marriage with a woman and she doesn't know anything about sex, your sex life is going to be boring. So you're going to...
bitch, nobody's excited when they say, oh, damn, you had a train ran on you? Oh, damn, your pussy smell like garbage? Shit. You don't fuck how many married men? Woo! No, nobody's gonna say that about you, bitch.
End up cheating on this woman. If you've spent years on top of years on top of years sleeping around with a whole bunch of women and then you get married, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's why I tell men, if you want women to have a low body count.
How would you, as a person who's never been fucking married?
Oh, you gotta have a low body count yourself. You can't be walking around here with this high ass body count and expect other women to be that way because your marriage is gonna be fucked up. It's not gonna be.
How would you know, as a person who has never been married, never been in a successful relationship, but you know what makes and breaks a marriage, right? Okay.
Yeah, good one. So anyway, to me, I feel like he has every right to be upset because number one, if he didn't know her sexual history, she shouldn't have stole his choice. Should have stole his choice. Like, hopefully she had discussed this with him. But if he embarrassed, apparently she did. Because no man who knew what was up is really going to feel some type of way. But it made me feel bad for women to just make fun of this dude. Like his feelings shouldn't matter. She should be.
No, he should be made fun of. Because everybody knew this bitch been passed around like a fucking hot potato. Yeah, he should be embarrassed. Just like Lou was embarrassed and he left your ass.
Able to do what she want to do. Yeah, she should be able to do what she want to do, but there's consequences to her doing what she want to do. And he really, really, really is a little bit embarrassed. So anyway, I'm about to go in my comment section. I ain't been in here.
Yeah, say hey to all four of those people in the comment section.
Okay, so interesting. I'm going to sit back and listen to you doing this. It really was very difficult for me to have this conversation. I tried to have it earlier, but y'all couldn't hear
No,
me.
this guy's name is really interesting. Artemis Lazarus. Where? Okay.
On the mic, it was a very interesting thing that I was saying earlier because I was talking about Jaguar Wright, because Jaguar Wright was talking about how Mariah Carey ended up becoming who she was and how it had to do with sexual favors, and that most of the women inside of the entertainment industry got where they are in the industry because of sexual.
And you done did all that whole shit, and it's gotten you what? What has it gotten you, bitch? A dry ass wig and a slow baby.
Favors. And Waka Flocka's mom was saying the same thing in another clip. She was just talking about how the hip hop industry allowed Nicki Minaj to come in, and Nicki Minaj was the only rapper out there. But when the men inside of hip hop opened the door for Nicki Minaj to come in and for other female artists to come in, instead of these women coming in and being about their business, they were sleeping around all of the rappers and producers and whoever else inside of it.
Which is probably what you did when you claimed you was signed to all these different record labels, when truth be told, you probably just sweeping up in there and sucking dicks in the closet.
Industry. And then that became the standard, that became the requirement in order for women to become something. Even Ashanti spoke about her experiences where some people...
Y'all notice how this bitch keep talking about all these celebrities, and she's such an expert on when all it is a fucking loser who's on the outside looking in. She wish she could take out them people's trash, but it's not gonna happen.
Was coming to her, wanting sexual favors. So inside of the entertainment industry, to even be somebody like Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B.
Bitch, please retire the catchphrase inside of the entertainment industry like you fucking know what the fuck is going on.
Whatever, you had to have, do sexual favors to get there. And that's a problem. You can't be so desperate for fame that you'll do anything.
Let's not talk about somebody being so desperate for fame that they'll do anything. Let's not talk about that. Please don't do that. You're so desperate for fame that you will do anything. Like, I don't know, faking your own death.
Have to rely on your talent.
Being old as shit, starting an OnlyFans page.
I mean, you're not bankrupt when you're sitting here trying to get to another level in your career. You're not bankrupt. You got your talent. Your talent is the priceless thing. That's what you're worth. So you got to use that. A lot of people feel like I'm broke. I am like...
You are.
Paycheck to paycheck.
Well, I don't know about paycheck, bitch, but you definitely broke.
I got all of these dreams and things that I want to do with my life.
And you can't do none of them.
But I can't necessarily... I don't have any money. So I'm going to do in a desperate attempt to get some bread.
Yeah, like faking your death and say, hey, y'all, I'm dead, but can y'all send my son some birthday presents? Shit like that, bitch.
I'm going to sell my body, or I'm going to...
You tried. It didn't work.
Sleep with this dude for the night so I can...
Fake my death.
Get, my...
Try to divest. Just try to goddamn finesse some white dude and didn't work.
Photo shoot paid for, or my handbag and shoes or hair and nails done. Like shit.
We know your hair and nails is never done, bitch.
Like that, women are doing. Just so they can get ahead. I mean, most of the women who... we can probably use Carisha of Young Miami as an example, because you can't tell me she is doing what she's doing with Diddy just off of the strength she just liked being around Diddy. Because if Diddy was just some broke dude up the street from your house,
she ain't gonna download no pregnancy app and try to get pregnant by him. Guarantee you that. She ain't gonna fake her own goddamn death.
Carisha would not be dating him. You feel me? What I'm saying? It's the connections that Diddy got. It's the money that Diddy got. So she wiggled her way inside of the entertainment industry using Puffy. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like that's been the thing with the entertainment industry lately. Not lately, but it's been like that for a while. Sexual history, or is her motive in question? Her motive is becoming in question. Not her motive, but damn, whoever shot at her's motive. If she slept with Tory, because see, it didn't make sense when I first heard the story where it was like, oh, this dude you never slept with, like, shot you? Like, why? Like, y'all was having that much of an intense argument to where a dude you ain't slept with shot you? Like, that ain't sound right from the beginning. Something was missing out of that. I was like, nah.
I know a couple niggas you done slept with want to shoot your ass.
That's no. You know what I mean? And then I was like, maybe something, it had to be deeper. And so I was like, maybe Meg was sleeping with him, and so was Kelsey. She was sleeping with him, or somebody was sleeping with somebody and didn't nobody know. And then I found out that there was a possibility that Meg had slept with Tory, and this was
Oh, you found out
before she said it in court. And I think at the end of the day, something is fishy about this story that people leaving out. Well, yeah, too many women are loose nowadays because they feel like sexual liberation is a sense of power. They should be able to do what they want to do with their body.
some bitches want to be hoes.
And I get it, your body, your choice, but it's still consequences. It's still consequences. Like, it's a lot of sick and twisted people in this world. Like, why would you invite that into you?
They might be sick and twisted, but they infect their own death.
Like, at the end of the day, you still have to protect yourself. Like, yeah, we can sit here and say men need to change, men need to stop, being predators, men need to blah, blah, blah.
How are men predators when you got thoughts like you up there just giving it up? That's like if all the deers decide, you know what? We're tired of hunters chasing us. It's like if all the deer just went to the hunter's house and just laid down on their poach.
But at the same time, as women, we still got to protect ourselves. And when we're putting our sexuality on the forefront, we're asking for sick and twisted men to come to us and do some fuck shit just to get us. We're valuable to men. That's what.
How are the men sick and twisted when you're volunteering to do the shit?
I don't understand. It's desperate men out here that want to get what you got so bad. When you a woman, it's desperate men.
Oh, you got to be pretty desperate to let a whole bunch of niggas run a train on you at a swingers party.
And out there that want to get what you got.
Desperate is trying to trap a married man with a baby.
Especially if you're a virgin or somebody that they can't have. I'm not.
Desperate is you tried everything you can for attention and fame, so you just gonna kill yourself. That's pretty desperate, bitch.
I'm saying that is right. I'm saying that you as a woman have to protect yourself from that. And it feels like to me, like women feel like, oh, just because I'm a woman, I'm born this way, I'm prey just off the fact that...
Again, how you gonna admit to being a hoe and trying to be a victim at the same time? Huh? Start an OnlyFans page, let niggas run trains on you, but they're sick and twisted? Okay.
I'm living and breathing? Yeah. That's the reality of the situation. Like, that's just the reality. So
this bitch loves to fucking talk in circles.
As a woman, you got to make sure you're doing the things that you need to do to protect yourself.
And you need to retire the "as a woman" catchphrase too, bitch.
Self everywhere you go. Period. It's just nothing that you could do about that. Yeah, I think y'all was expecting me to be like every other woman, because every other live stream I see of women, or every other video I see of women talking about this, they don't look at it how I look at it. I'm looking at it like, this is Meg Thee Stallion y'all talking about. It's not even that deep to me. We talking about a woman who got her foot grazed. She was not gunned down. This is not, like, there are real victims. There are real victims who are black and female that we need to be fighting for.
Bitch, you try to make yourself a victim so bad it doesn't work.
Not this bullshit. This is a damn distraction. Like, fuck what Meg Thee Stallion doing. And I understand that she feeling some type of way, but she put herself in this situation by sleeping with her best friend's little dude.
Yep. Just like you put yourself in the situation you in now by fucking somebody's husband and trying to travel with a slow baby. Now you gotta live with your mama.
Like, what you doing? You introduced them to each other. So to me, the consequences of her sneaking behind her friend back, because that's grimy. Like, I don't care what no woman say. That's some grimy shit.
Grimy shit. Tory wasn't married to Kelsey. Okay? So how's that grimy? Megan fucking Tory. He wasn't married to Kelsey. Lou was married to Sidonia. Chris was married to his wife. Daddy-O was married. Shall we continue?
Like, women will sit here and get on my ass thinking I had a baby by a married man, but they're looking at Meg.
It's not thinking, bitch. You did have a baby by a married man. You can't compare yourself to Megan because them niggas wasn't married.
Thee Stallion sleeping with her best friend's man behind her best friend back. You mean to tell me Meg been smiling?
Okay, just because Sidonia knew about it, that makes it better? You tried to trap him with a pregnancy app, that makes it better? No.
In Kelsey face all that time, like they the best of friends and been sleeping with this dude without telling her, and y'all don't think that's grimy at all.
See, this bitch hates Megan because some people looking at Megan as victim. This bitch want to be the victim so bad for fucking a married man and getting pregnant. She wish people would look at her as a fucking victim. That's why 5 years hence, she's still telling the same tired ass fucking story. You're not a victim, bitch, and no one's ever gonna look at you as a victim. And neither is Meg.
But could get on me about sleeping with a man, having a baby with a man that his
Who was married, yeah.
estranged wife told me.
Not an estranged wife that lived together. His wife did not tell you to get pregnant.
Sleep with. Like, I can't. Like, y'all pick and choose. Like, women sit here and pick and choose who they.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You already talked about these celebrities. Find us a celebrity who was married and had another celebrity download a pregnancy app to trap that celebrity. Show us that, bitch.
Want to call a hoe. They pick and choose who they want to classify as misogynistic. Because it's like, if you're going to hate the fact that men are misogynistic, you got to hate the fact that women are too. You can't give women a pass on that shit. But that's what black women are doing, and it's sad to me. It's sad to me. Blind leading the blind, I guess. So us black men still love black
They talking about you, bitch.
women, but no lie, we tired of these city girl type of women. I try to tell them, we want classy, loyal queens with morals and ethics. See, here's my thing. Women don't want to be the definition of loyal and moral and ethical that men classify. Like, a lot of the rules and regulations that men have come together that men have formulated have been very strict. Okay, so it's been difficult for women to follow or abide by these things. Okay, y'all.
No. Don't get trains ran on you. Don't try to travel with pregnancy after we're married to other bitches. That's all we want.
Are expecting perfection and purity out of women, and that's not real. We're not perfect and we're not pure.
Must have high school diploma.
Purity is a fairy tale. Just like you
Must have own place to stay. Must have a car. You have none of those things.
want women to stop believing that you're Prince Charming who is wealthy and going to whisk women off into the sunset and pay all their bills and save them and all types of shit that women grew up on because they was watching Disney movies. Y'all the same way. Y'all got these fairy tales.
Where'd you learn how to be a high school dropout getting pregnant by married men? What Disney movie was that in?
About what y'all think women should be. And if we step out of that little box and just be an individual and think for ourselves for 2 minutes, y'all have a problem with that. Like, men have an issue with women being independent, and it's like, how are you going to be upset with
How you independent when you live with your mama?
me being self-reliant, with me and my autonomy, me having control over me as a person? Why is that classified as masculine? Like, I tell women all of the time.
Masculine? Besides the fact you look like Danny Glover, you're wearing a fucking wig? That's not masculine?
Self-care is a part of femininity. right? And
I don't want to hear nothing about self-care and femininity from a bitch who don't even know how to take care of her own pussy.
a part of self-care is making sure that your finances are in order, your head is clear, and you are self-reliant. But those three things right there.
You're a high school dropout living with your mama. How are you self-reliant?
Men try to make it seem like those three things are only designed for men, like success is only designed for men. Logic is...
Bitch, we just want you to make it out 10th grade. You couldn't even do that right.
Only designed for men. Being self-reliant is only designed for men, and that's fucked up to women, because we're like, nah, we can be those things too. It doesn't mean that we're tapping into our masculinity. It means...
But you're not those things. Try living on your own. You can't.
That's a part of femininity too. It's not, those aren't just things that, men do. It's like, I gotta be dumb to be classified as feminine. Like, this shit.
Bitch. Like I said, we just want you to get out of high school. Okay? We want you to get your own shit. So, no.
It's weird to me. Like, women are tired of y'all thinking that. So the only other option is to disobey men, is to be a damn city girl. Because we know that a lot of men, number one, can't stand that. And
city girl, bitch. I just said, try getting your high school diploma. And for once in your adult life, try having something in your own name, which you don't even have a library card in your name. And I know.
We about sick of trying to please men. Like, you have to understand, for years on top of years, decades, motherfucking centuries, women have been sitting here trying to please the fuck out of men. And women are getting tired of that because it hasn't been beneficial. We haven't received what we want in return. That's what's wrong with these girls. And a lot of people don't want to hear these women say that. But that's what they're telling you. You have to think about it. All these city girls in their early 20s playing men and doing...
No, that's that bullshit you saying.
All of this stuff, all of this negative stuff towards men, they sing their aunts, moms, older sisters, grandmas, all being mistreated by men. That's why.
Mistreated by men. You saw Big Kathy be a side chick and get pregnant by a married man so much as you went out and did the same. So who was mistreated, bitch? And this Ray Vaughn has an interesting question. Ray Virgin. Interesting name. That's a good question. What were your consequences, bitch? I'm dying to know that. I just told you what your consequences were.
They're doing that. Older women and older women's experiences are teaching younger girls to be the way that they are. So when you sit here...
See, that's stupid. You doing dumb shit is not going to teach anybody how to be better in their life. Except you did follow Big Kathy's blueprint. Be a bum, leech off other people, get pregnant by married men. Yeah, you did that.
You blame women for being the way that women are. You have to understand, your dads, your granddads, your uncles, your older brothers was doing a whole bunch of fuck shit. And
No. Wasn't nobody sprinkling pixie dust on these bitches to do that whole shit. You did the whole shit because you wanted to. And now you're dealing with the residue of being a hoe. It's not the men's fault. How about you take accountability for that shit, bitch? But you don't want to do that.
It's the reason why a lot of these women are acting that way. You guys created monsters. And
we didn't create shit. You did that.
It's time to take responsibility. It's time to take responsibility for that. Have y'all seen that former booty model, Cuban Lust? I haven't seen Cuban Lust, but she's...
Why did you skip over that last dude's question? Ray Virgin, why did you skip over his question? Where he asked, what were your consequences? You didn't answer that, but you addressed this bullshit? Okay.
Give me the shit.
This bitch didn't even realize that people in her comment section are fucking trolling her. And she's so dumb, she's posting this shit.
Like, you, Cuban Lust? I haven't seen her recently. She used to be the shit. Like, what happened? Let me see. Cuban Lust. Because she was, oh my God. What? That's what I'm talking about. Oh.
She looks about how you look now. With all that makeup off. Ashy as fuck.
My God. Y'all, go Google the mugshot of ex-video model Cubana Lust. Oh my God.
Yeah, she look like a whole nigga like you do, sitting up here ashy as fuck.
That's terrible. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh my God. Let me see if I can say this. Let me see something. Because that is a fucking trip, bruh. What? Like, come on. Are y'all serious with this? Oh my God. That I can't. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it somewhere else. Because she looks hideous. My goodness. But that's what I was saying. Porn stars, women who are inside of the sex industry, the way that a lot of these women used to look, they don't look like that now. Because they've been through so much. Like
you having to Photoshop them 30-year-old pictures.
The sex industry take you there. The sex industry will do something to you. And that's what I want women to understand. Like, if you're not careful, you become the people that you're around.
Okay, and you became Mr. from Color Purple, so whose fault was that?
Oh my God, let me see. I'm a Cuban list. I'm glad you mentioned this because the sex industry and sexuality in general, it may be doing men some justice, but that shit is not, it's not helping women at all. Let me see if I can add it on here. I know I'm behind on comments. I'm gonna get to you. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to you because I want to go through this. Look at this. Let's see, where is it? Because it's sad. Look at that.
Oh, and that bitch don't look a far cry from you, except she forgot to put her wig on. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. You and this bitch could have sat next together at a family reunion. Both of you bros sitting up there looking like straight niggas, yep.
That shit is ridiculous. Look how different she look. And now the picture on the left is her when I was modeling. That's an old picture.
Oh my God, that's an actual modeling picture, bitch. You was taking pictures, okay? And just like her, you take that yak wig off and that goddamn all that makeup caked on, you look just like this bitch here.
I remember that picture. And that was in my early 20s. Look how she look now. This was recent. This was like October something of this year. That shit's crazy. Like, goodness.
Take your wig off, and you and this bitch could have been stunt doubles.
I can't believe that. Men treat you the way you carry yourself like a queen, you would be treated like one. That's not necessarily true. Not all men, because some men are just predators. Some men, regardless to how good you treat yourself.
Bitch, you can't call them predators because you made bad decisions being a hoe and it didn't work out for you.
They out to get you, and that's the reason why I keep telling women to protect themselves. Like, because not every man gonna treat you like a queen, regardless to how much of a queen you behave. They're just not gonna do it because some of these dudes low.
Coming from the woman who's never been in a fucking successful relationship, telling women how to behave.
Some of these dudes just not, These women are the role models these little kids are looking up to. Well, that's what I'm trying to explain. Like,
and what type of role model are you for Damo and radio? Huh? How to be a bum? We know.
When I started realizing that I didn't want to be, I got a daughter. My daughter's 22, and my daughter is amazing. Like, I did a good job with her. I protected her from.
You did a good job, bitch. Andre raised her. The only good thing you did was stay the fuck out the way.
All this stuff, and so did her father. But I gave myself a pat on the back because my daughter had no clue who.
No, you need to give yourself a pat on the back for staying out of the way.
Again, Young Miami was. Like, she don't even know what it means to be a city girl. I had to explain that to her the other day.
Yeah, probably because she don't spend all fucking day on the goddamn internet like you.
She didn't even know nothing about that. She was like, I thought it was 3 city girls. I was like, I don't know if it's 3 city girls. Because I used to think Sweetie was a city girl. I thought she was in the group City Girls. Sweetie. Like, I was like, I don't really know what's going on with them. But I'm glad that my daughter does not...
take after you.
She's not into all that stuff. And it's good. That's good. Some of these dudes do exactly. Some of these dudes did sexual favors too. Don't even get me started on the homosexuality inside of the entertainment industry. So you think a woman, she tell a man if she has a lot of money? I think a woman should be honest about what she done. Trust me. Let me tell y'all something about women. And I've been keeping it a buck about my sexuality off of as far back. Like if you've been watching my content since 2008. I've been telling y'all real shit about me. I don't lie about my past. And that's another thing that
bullshit. You lied about graduating high school.
Pisses me off about a lot of the rumors that spread about me. It bothers me. Because it's just like I've been so a buck with my shit. Why would people make up stuff about me? You can just ask me. So, right?
Exactly. Nothing we're saying about you is made up, bitch.
I have always been the type of woman to let a nigga know. Like, it's up to you, bruh, how you want to deal with me after this. Like, I'm going to tell you what's up with me. It's up to you after that. You get to decide. I'm not going to...
Okay, Lou decided to leave. You've been stalking him for 5 years.
Your choice. Because I'm not going to be the woman that's sitting here hiding a lifestyle from you. And then we sitting up there in a full-blown marriage and 20 years go by and we sitting here with...
Says the woman who's never been married.
2 kids and a house, a picket fence, and a dog and shit. And you're like...
You mean like what Lou got? Except I don't think they got a dog.
You used to be a hoe. And then it breaks up my entire family that I just built. Nah, I want you to know what you stepping foot into from the beginning, bruh. Because honesty is one of the things that keeps a relationship strong. Now, I may not have been a thought box my entire life. I did some thought box type of shit. You know what I mean? Like I was running
we know
around in these streets just trying to figure out who I was, being brokenhearted inside of these relationships.
And you was a hoe. And they weren't relationships, they were situationships.
I was getting cheated on a lot. Men was mistreating me. Men was treating me like a doormat. And
oh, here you go, trying to be the victim.
Getting cheated on a lot. Men was mistreating me. Men was treating me like a doormat, and I was getting lied to and all types
oh my God, when you're fucking other people's dudes, bitch, that's what happens.
Stuff, and I just got tired of being cheated on, so I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm about to hit these streets. See what the fuck is up.
You was already in the streets. If you sitting there fucking married dudes, what do you mean you just now gonna hit the streets? Bitch, you are the street.
And I was in the streets for like 2 years. And even with me being in the streets for 2 years, I still had a relationship because I was in a polyamorous relationship. He knew everything that I was doing. I didn't lie to him about it. He knew everything.
Why do they try to use that polyamorous shit as a way to articulate they bullshit, bitch? No! You were not in a polyamorous relationship.
There.
Oh my God, bitch, look, bitch. Just because you were on a rotation does not mean that you weren't a hoe and that you was in a relationship with the guy. He was fucking you and other bitches.
He was there with me. And I don't talk a lot about this dude a lot. I tell y'all I was in a polyamorous relationship, but I don't talk about him a lot.
Really?
And my 2 years that I was just in the streets being wild and doing whatever the fuck with my body, and he was right there the whole time. And most of the time, we did freaky shit together. It wasn't like he was looking at me like, oh, you a nasty freak, you a hoe. I don't like when men get their sexual fantasies fulfilled by women and then call those women a hoe when it was your sexual fantasy, bruh. Like, I can't...
And you did it, you hoe.
And that shit, niggas do corny shit like that all the time. Like, you looking at women that you sleep with and classifying them as a hoe. Like, you ain't one.
Okay, a hoe's a hoe, so what?
Like, come on, let's keep it a buck here. Like, I will admit I did some hoe shit. Like, at least I got to experience that shit. Because I can tell you I did shit, and I look back at it, I'm like, ugh, I can't even believe I'm never doing that shit again. I'm good. Like, I never do that. Puff uses them too. I know he does. Staying relevant with 20-somethings. I know. They're using each other. Pray. You're the victim of your own BS. Nah, again, let's cut the bullshit. I don't...
Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
like niggas like you. And let me tell you why I don't like niggas like you. Because you try to act...
you don't like niggas like him. Tell us. Come on, bitch. Tell us why you don't like niggas like him.
Like, you don't know that there are other dudes out here that prey on women, innocent ones.
Oh, they're preying on women. So what up, bitch? We talking about you. Who preyed on you, bitch? Huh? You just said Then you volunteered all the nasty shit you did, but now you want to be a victim because he called you a hoe?
See, whether a woman decides to be a damn concubine, a succubus, or a damn nun, women can still be preyed on because there's men out there who are sick and twisted in the head, and you know that.
Okay, but so because someone wants to fuck a hoe, they're sick and twisted? Really? Really?
As a man. Men know that. That's why y'all sit around here and talk about protecting women and all that shit. I want to be a protector.
We ain't saying that shit.
And provider and shit. Who are you protecting these women from? Other men. Because you know it's men out there who are sick and twisted in the head. And you know that if you're...
So, it wasn't you being a hoe. It was the sick and twisted men, right? Okay. So how many men, how many sick and twisted men was in that line when they ran that train on you, bitch, huh? How many?
Woman is innocent, you gonna have to protect her. You know if you got a daughter and shit, you gonna have to protect your daughter. You know that. Up here and try to make it seem like you're a victim of your own BS. Nigga, please, it's women.
You are a victim of your own BS, bitch. Was you kidnapped and blindfolded? No. You got up early, put that wig on, and went and did what you did.
Out here who have done nothing wrong, been a good woman, got one goddamn sex partner, and that's their husband, and these women to still get raped and killed by somebody. Don't play with me.
We talking about you, bitch, and you know exactly what he's talking about.
Keep it a buck. We know how dingy men be acting. Y'all be acting crazy when it comes to pussy, man. Let's cut the bullshit. But since it's Meg and she famous, women want to protect her. I bet they do. But this is the last woman we need to be trying to protect. And that's what I keep trying to explain to black women. I'm like, you can protect Candace Owens as all I care. Like, a lot of people can't stand Candace Owens. I don't even understand why the divestment community don't make Candace Owens their damn goddess. Because she is the prime example of a motherfucker that dated outside of her race and did the damn due diligence in this bitch. Like, Candace Owens needs to be the divestment community's goddess. They need to be worshiping that motherfucker. Candace Owens is brilliant, B. She may be a bitch, but that motherfucker thinks through. And that's the thing about black women. I don't think a lot of black women are thinking shit. I don't think a lot of black people are thinking shit through. You feel me?
And we know you definitely didn't think a goddamn thing through, bitch.
People, let me tell you something. People beef with me in their head. Like, it's in their head. Because I don't really beef with nobody.
We don't beef with you, bitch. We just read your fucking resume.
Like, I don't have a problem with nobody. People be trying to fuck with me. I be somewhere minding my damn business. I don't be thinking about people. I don't be worried about what people doing. I don't be spreading nobody rumors. I don't spread gossip about nobody. Anytime I fix my mouth to say something, usually it's some facts that I picked up from somewhere. Like all of this stuff with Megan Thee Stallion, I had to...
Oh, it's all facts with you, bitch. All of it is true.
Make sure I had my facts straight first before I started talking about that shit. I didn't just sit here and make up some shit to say, and that's what's happening on social media a lot. There's a lot of misinformation.
No, we bringing facts about your ass, bitch.
Around here about people, and y'all so gullible. Y'all believe anything y'all see on the internet. You just believe it, and I'm just like, y'all better start being careful with that shit. Tori ain't even worth it. Don't see. Yeah, I don't even understand why she was dealing with him anyway. I don't see. Like, he could be a nice person, though. There could be something about his personality that makes him appealing to her. So I get that. I'm bite-sized myself. I'm small. So, me and him might be on the same level. But Meg Thee Stallion is like almost what? Her and Beyonce like 6'5". You feel what I'm saying? They're like big women. You know what I mean? So.
Bitch, you're 5'1" all the way around. So what's the difference?
I don't see how Tori could be like somebody she would be interested in. I don't know. But then again, I don't know her type. We just ask women to be nice, smile, and chill with the attitude. Men are not your enemy.
Why she have a problem with this, y'all?
I don't think men are my enemy, and I tell women that men aren't our enemy all of the time. But here's the thing. It's hard when we get on social media and we see y'all being our enemy all of the time. You can get on YouTube right now, and the whole black manosphere is talking about how they don't like women.
The manosphere talk about raggedy women like you. That's why you have a problem with them.
Negative things about women. Passport boys made a whole trend about how they can't stand black women.
No, that's not what they said. They can't stand bitches like you. Again, you claim that you have a problem with black men's preferences, but you're sitting there with our preferences hair on your head, mad that they're going over there getting them.
So for you to say, speaking from your experience, you're like, oh, I just want a woman to be nice, smile, and chill. I'm nice, smile, and chill all of the time. Like who I am in real life, I think a lot of men look at me as something
fat, sloppy bitch.
Other than what I am. Like this guy was talking to me the other day, and he know me in real life, and we was talking about why we never dated. And how we...
Here she go, y'all. This bitch always doing the reach back.
Tried to date, like we went on a handful of dates with each other, and he was saying to me, well, the reason why I left you alone is because I thought you was going to be the woman that was going to take over the world. And it's a problem.
Take over what, bitch?
Surprised me that I turned around and saw that you was pregnant by a bum. He was like,
guy, you got it wrong. She downloaded the pregnancy app to purposely get pregnant by a quote-unquote bum.
It disappointed me because I always saw you as the woman that was going to excel and be successful and be...
Yo, does anybody believe this shit? This is obviously how this bitch sees herself. He probably did say, well, bitch, why you get pregnant by a bum? But all that successful and all... This is all shit that this bitch thinks about herself that she is making up. That nigga didn't say that shit to her.
This amazing woman, and I'm like, a lot of men think that about me. I hear that.
No, they don't.
All of the time. Like, contrary to the rumors that y'all see in the streets and shit, all of the negative stuff, when I'm talking to the men who know who I am and know who I...
Bullshit. If that was the case, you would have exploited their ass and threw them up there in our face. You would have said, look, this man thinks I'm a wonderful woman. Nah, bitch, you would have been showed us that shit. These niggas ain't saying that shit to you.
Been around, they always tell me how highly they thought of me, and it
bullshit.
Pointed them to see me get hurt by my son's father.
No. They disappointed because you dropped out of high school in 10th grade, bitch. Stop lying.
Felt like I should have picked a better man. And I tried to explain to men the reason why I picked my son's father to begin with.
Well, because he was the only one dumb enough to not know what a pregnancy app is.
Is because I was having so many issues with men before that, men that was meeting my standard.
No, men who was married.
This guy was one of the guys that was meeting my standard, right? And you see his reach.
So being unmarried obviously is not one of this bitch's standards.
And for not being with me had nothing to do with me being a bad person. It had to do with me and my career.
What career? What career you got, bitch? Where? What fucking career? Being a bum at 42 years old, live with your mama?
And I was like, what would make you think that because I went to college and because...
Oh my God, stop fucking lying, bitch. You didn't even finish high school. You didn't go to fucking college again, and you know I know.
I have this career and I have these dreams and aspirations.
What career, bitch? The only thing you got is dreams. No aspirations because people actually try to make their aspirations happen, not you.
And ambition, that means that you wouldn't be a good man for me.
Bitch, you're not even ambitious enough to change your clothes. So what are you talking about?
And he was just explaining to me, like, in the minds of men, women can only have one or the other. Some men feel like they can't be in a relationship or a marriage with a woman who has the type of ambition I have.
What ambition? What has your ambition gotten you? You're the fattest you've ever been. Your baby can't talk. You got no fucking job. You're 42 years old living in your mama's government apartment. What fucking ambition? Where's the ambition at, bitch?
And it's just like, I'm looking, like I'm talking to him and I can't even believe he's saying this shit to me. Because I'm like, yo, you would have saved me a lot of trouble if you would have just been with me.
Bitch, have this shit you saying in your own fucking head.
Like, you liked me. We liked each other. Clearly we liked each other. You would have saved me from a lot of heartache and pain had you just been with me.
Nah, bitch, no. Because the minute your ass would have had to get a job, highest level of education, 10th grade, they would have sent your ass out of the Arby's job fair.
When I'm talking to guys that we never was like, we ended up not being in a long-term relationship, it's always the same thing. It's, well, I thought you felt like I should have picked a better man. And I try to explain to men the reason why I picked my son's father to begin with is because to me, it makes me feel like maybe I was choosing men that I thought was at a higher standard, but they didn't think they was high enough themselves.
No, bitch, you just picked whatever you could get.
Like maybe I should have chose a better grade of man, but most of the men that I was going after before I met my son's father was they had to
not have been dumb enough to let you trap him with a pregnancy app.
Have their education, because of course I had my education. They had to have their...
What education, bitch? Past the 10th grade. What fucking education? Stop saying you went to college. You got this goddamn education, bitch. I already put it out there. It's fucking proof you dropped out of 10th grade and never went back.
Their own business, their own cars, their own homes, their own jobs, you know.
And you have none of that. Living with your mama, sharing a room with your son.
Their own lifestyle, because I wanted to build something with someone. I wanted to be a power couple with someone. And I think...
How are you a power couple when you ain't got shit? You don't have a high school diploma. You don't have a car. You don't have a house. You don't even have an apartment in your name. What fucking power couple? You can be a poverty couple, but not a power couple. And you've proven a poverty couple by moving in with somebody in their family and then moving into his truck. Where's the power couple shit, bitch?
The men in Atlanta picked up on that. And so a lot of the men that I was like going out on dates with and shit, they weren't looking at me as like a woman that they could like do something with.
Hell no! Why would they? They had to pick you up from your fucking mama's house.
And the funny thing is, when I look...
Or pick you up from your baby daddy house.
At the women that they've chose, and I think, yeah, okay.
Here you go, hating at the women who's winning.
Hey, you chose a woman that didn't really, that was like a regular person, like a...
And they got a regular high school diploma.
Customer service representative or a nurse. And these are not...
And you're an Uber driver. And why are you trying to throw that nurse shit up in Lou's face? Huh? That woman is a very successful nurse. And you're an Uber driver.
Bad women, don't misunderstand me and say, like I'm saying these women are beneath me. I'm saying they didn't have the journey I have. They don't have the...
What journey do you have? Huh? And I'm not going to put Lou's fiance's whole educational portfolio out there because I know it. This woman is an RN. Not an LPN. She's a registered nurse. You are a uneducated Uber driver. So what drive are you talking about besides driving Uber?
The purpose I got. So the call...
What purpose? Where?
I got. So it's just different. Like,
what call? You mean when you get that Uber notice to go get somebody a ride?
I feel like women who want to be successful and women who have ambition, sometimes it get lonely up here. It get lonely.
Up where? Just because you're on the third floor, of your apartment does not mean that... What are you talking about? That woman went to college. Got her degree in nursing, and that's not the only medical degree she has. You don't even have a fucking high school diploma.
When you are highly successful and you've accomplished all of these goals and you have...
Highly successful word, bitch. What the fuck have you accomplished? Huh?
All of these accolades when you a woman. Because men are looking at you like, I guess they feel like...
You ain't shit.
They can't measure up because they don't have that same ambition. But I never make a man feel like they less than. Even when I was dating my...
What ambition? You live with your mama at 42 years old. What fucking ambition?
My daughter's father, I'm sorry. My son's father, even when I was dating him, he didn't have his high school diploma. He was making $12.
Neither did you.
An hour. He was nowhere near as educated and successful as I was, but I never threw the...
No, because he at least dropped out at the 12th grade. You dropped out at the 10th grade. So, yeah, he was more educated than you.
I gave him the opportunity to.
You didn't throw it in his face, but you keep telling people he didn't graduate high school, he made $12 an hour. Well, bitch, you made no money and you dropped out in the 10th grade. So what are you talking about?
Be himself, and I wanted to help him build the type of lifestyle that he wanted for him. I never looked at him like he was.
How can you help anyone build anything when you were living with your baby daddy?
Beneath me, and that's why it bothers me so much how he did me wrong. He did me real grimy for me to have been so kind and so sweet to him and understanding and patient with him. I think about that and it really pissed me off. But what can I?
Yeah, you were so kind and patient to him, but you put his social security number out there. You dragged the man online and you busted the windows out in his car, right? Oh, okay.
I do, I found you because of clips and people debating you, but they always cut you off before you get to the good part.
What good part?
Listen, they always cut me off when it gets to the good part.
No, bitch, you run. Like where I showed up to Cook City's platform twice, and both times your ass ran.
Like when I see the clips that people, I be like, why you leave out the like they'll leave out the part, the context of what I'm saying. Like they'll put the first couple of words or a little piece that if you hear the rest, it won't sound so radical, what I'm saying. Like what I'm saying will be.
No, bitch, what you're saying sounds ridiculous, not radical.
So logical, but they'll cut out the logical part and.
Bitch, the logical part never shows up. You try to cut out the part where you ain't making no goddamn sense. Then you got motherfuckers like me who come along and blow that shit out the goddamn water.
I had this little clip of me saying something crazy. And they will debate that shit. And they know what the fuck they doing. They being slick. They trying to make me look like I'm something that I'm not. That's why.
No, bitch. You're made to look exactly how you are. A fucking retard.
I tell people when you try to make it seem like like women call me a pick-me, right? Because I care about the feelings of man, right? But then I got men out here calling me a man-eater. And it's like, nah, if you watch my...
Ain't nobody calling you no goddamn man-eater. We call you a bum. At least I do anyway.
Content, I hold both genders accountable. I hold my own goddamn self accountable. Like I'm not.
No, you don't.
The person that's over here picking sides. I'm not. I don't bother with that. That's what I'm saying. Tory he must have some type of personality that's like amazing. He must be doing something that I don't know. Because if you factor in his physical appearance, it's not even
Let's factor in your physical appearance, bitch. You got the fucking lunch lady arms. And you built like the shit emoji. So, the fact that you've never been married and can't keep anybody, what's that say about your personality?
I like some manosphere guys, but some are just guys who didn't clap. That's true. This guys that didn't get any at some point,
And how would you know?
Guys that didn't really, I hope you don't think we actually think you made it. Really? We're not about to sit up here and actually believe you, Meg Thee Stallion. Stop. We not dumb. Like, shit. Anyway, there are dudes out there that don't step up and say what they want to, so I understand you on this front. I wish men were more vocal about what they want. I wish men had higher standards and boundaries. I wish men started looking at women beyond what women look like. I understand that y'all visual creatures, but you need to start factoring other things about women. How much we make, our education, what kind of...
Well, bitch, we know you make nothing on your education. Do you even make it to the second semester of the 10th grade? Huh?
Mother we would be to your children, what kind of wife we would be to you. Because a lot of times men aren't even factoring these things in. All y'all want for a woman to do, how to cook, know how to clean, and look good, and that's it. And it's just like, nah, there's so many other things to being a healthy wife or a healthy girlfriend.
Okay, well, Lou said you was nasty, you was dirty. So what are you talking about?
You have to factor in so many other things because a woman's attitude, what a woman's character is, who she is, can make or break you as a man. Because the women in your life, the women that you choose,
and your character and personality made him go back to his wife.
they have more power in your life than you believe. They have more control over your life than you think. Think about this. Since we're talking about me and my son's father, I'm raising his legacy in the other room.
Bitch, all you do is talk about your son's father. And you're not raising his legacy. You are raising a slow child that you purposely got pregnant with.
He ain't even here taking care of his own damn legacy.
No, that's not his legacy. That is your legacy. That is your child. You downloaded the pregnancy app and you got pregnant on purpose. That is your fucking baby. The problem is, it didn't work to trap him. Now you're stuck with a slow baby who you resent. You can't put that on him.
Up to me, like it's like he left it up to me. And as a man, I keep.
No, you left it up to you. He told you he didn't want the baby, and you chose to be a baby mama.
Thinking to myself, if you was a man that cared about your legacy, you cared about your lineage and who you are as a man, wouldn't you really want to trust a woman? Like you really.
Who says he don't care about his legacy? He got a whole new wife he's starting a family with. Oops.
You gotta trust a woman to be able to leave a child of yours with her.
No. That is your child, okay? He got his own family he working on. That is your fucking kid.
Or you really just don't give a fuck about your legacy. You really don't give a
He does care about his legacy. That's why he's remarried.
fuck about your lineage. So which one is it, Blake?
He does care about his lineage, like I just said. That's why he's got him a new family. You chose to download that app. You chose to get pregnant on purpose. And you chose to keep the baby. That is your fucking baby.
Man, that's what I want to know. Which one is it? When you abandon women with your children, right? Is it that you don't care about your legacy? Or is it...
Again, bitch, how is anyone abandoning you when you packed up and moved to California? You planned that pregnancy.
that you trust that woman is going to take care of your legacy for you?
Hell no. That's why he told you to either abort him or give him up for adoption. He told you that. And you chose to keep it anyway. Just like you chose to get pregnant.
Because I know for me, he must have really trusted my ass. Because he was with a woman.
No, he didn't give a fuck about your ass.
For 15 years, married to this chick and never had a baby with her.
Nah, see, now you're being disingenuous again. Him and Sidonia was married for 15 years and couldn't have children because she was already fixed when he met her. So you're saying this makes you look a lot worse. He got with a woman who couldn't have children, who already had children, and he stayed with her for 15 fucking years, helping to raise her children. You purposely downloaded a pregnancy app, in 3 months he got pregnant, and he don't want shit to do with you. What's that tell you, bitch?
Like, I'm confused about that when I think about that all of the time.
There's nothing confused about it, and you do think about it all of the time. Again, he knew she couldn't have kids when he met her. Not only did he marry her and take care of kids that were not biologically his, including the grandkids, he stayed with her for 15 fucking years. Okay? Say what you want about her. Oh, that's her second husband. Yeah, she got 2 niggas to put a ring on. You purposely had a baby that he didn't want, and he left your ass. Got with his new wife, who also has children, and they're progressing with their family. What does that tell you? The only person who's a loser in this shit is you, bitch.
It's just like, she had 4 kids from a previous marriage and...
That's right.
Previous marriage and...
4 kids from a previous marriage, and he stayed with them for 15 fucking years. Raising kids that were not biologically his. You got a kid that you purposely got pregnant by. You're plastering it all over YouTube, and he don't want shit to do with you.
Of previous relationships, and she had a baby by every other nigga but you.
Not every other nigga. So stop lying. She got married, and he married her. And he's married to another woman who has kids, and they're going to continue their family and don't want shit to do with your ass. So what's that say? That's what you really need to be looking at, this shit ass bitch. You're the one with fucking egg on your face.
And you meet me, and we ain't even known each other for a solid year.
Right, you know, he meets you, you known each other for 3 months, and you purposely download a pregnancy app and get pregnant on purpose. And he got rid of your ass.
Somehow I end up pregnant. If that's
Somehow? Somehow, bitch? Somehow? You download a fucking app to trap him and it didn't work.
ain't God's work. I don't know what is. I was having
Wasn't God's work, bitch. You downloaded that app.
fertility issues before he even came around.
How do you have fertility issues when you have multiple abortions? You have to be pregnant to have abortions, bitch. So that means you was fertile as fuck. So why are you sitting there looking dumbfounded? See, if you'd stayed to the 11th grade, they would have talked about biology.
Fertility issues that I hadn't even fully discussed with him yet. And here I am with a son, with a 4-year-old. That I'm sitting here making sure he don't turn into a Dusty. You know,
He is Dusty. He don't wear clothes and he can't talk. That's pretty fucking Dusty.
it's like, oh my God, like the stuff I gotta teach men. And this is what made me decide to do the Black Macho channel to begin with. Because I was like, you know what?
Because your name is garbage. So you're trying to revamp it and it's not working. New name, same old raggedy bitch.
I gotta learn a lot more about men. I gotta understand more about men because I'm gonna make sure that I tell my daughter all the time, if something happened to me, please make sure your brother don't turn into a Dusty.
Wow, his mama Dusty? Only reason Damo didn't turn to a Dusty because of Andre.
Please don't make your sure your just
Being 4 years old and not really being able to talk, that's pretty fucking Dusty.
make sure your brother don't turn into a Dusty. And she be like, Mom, I wasn't raised by a Dusty, so I'm not going.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't raised by Dusty. Andre was not Dusty. Her mama was Dusty, though.
I'm gonna make sure my brother not a Dusty. And she right, because her father is like the furthest thing from a Dusty.
Right, and the best thing he did was not have you involved.
Her father is great. I was talking to him earlier about...
No, he's great because he took the baby off your hands.
taking a social media break because social media is starting to be overwhelming to me a little bit because I'm starting.
Bitch, you ain't going nowhere. You doing all the shit on social media, making no money. That might be what's overwhelming. Instead of spending all that money on buying subs and views, buy your son some clothes.
Not be able to stomach the comments that I'm seeing is starting to get on my nerves. Men are taught self-respect is who and how many people he can pull in regards to women. That's sad. That's sad to me that men think that's what makes a man. I saw a post while we...
Who the fuck trying to pull you? Who trying to pull Soncerae? You had to download a fucking pregnancy app and get somebody else's husband. So who trying to pull you?
We talking about that. I saw this post on Instagram that was real slick. Where's that? It's for men. Is it still up here? I think I saved it because it was like dope. Because I was like, oh, I need for men to read this. Is it here? Where is it at? I'm gonna have to look at my archive stories. But it was listing the characteristics of men that the world thinks these things is what make a man. And this is not what makes a man. Where is that shit at? Damn, I gotta look at my archive stories. God damn. Here it goes. Let me go see if I can you show me the goddamn post? God fucking damn it. Anyway, boys, it was basically talking about men. Let me just say it was basically talking about men sleeping around with as many women because other men give him adoration for sleeping around with other women. And
no, we don't. We do it because we can, bitch. We don't care what other men say. So stop. It's always somebody else.
For men to have a callous attitude, that's what being stoic is what makes a man.
If you're the hoe and lets him fuck, how is he having a callous and stoic attitude when you just a goddamn hoe? That's like opening a door that's not locked. He got to be callous and going in there? No.
And it's unfortunate to me that men think that. Like, I hate that for y'all. Because y'all got so much going on for yourself. Y'all just got so much more to offer women. It's just all I'm saying. Like, you got so much more to offer women than money. You got so much more to offer women, like yourself. Like who you are as a...
And what do you have to offer? Huh? A false sense of entitlement from an uneducated bum with an autistic child. What do you have to offer, bitch? I'll wait.
Person. Like that uniqueness of who you are. Because everybody comes here with a set of things that, help the world go around.
And what do you do that makes the world go round, bitch? Just because you drive people around in Uber does not mean you make the world go round. How are you contributing?
If you be yourself as a man, even if yourself is sensitive, like my son's sensitive, B. Like,
of course he's sensitive. The nigga can't talk.
My son, and his father was like that. His father was like hella sensitive, and they used to make fun of him when he was younger. That's why he's so fucked.
And how do you know? Were you there when he was younger? No, but you always claim you know everything about this man's past and how he grew up. No, that's you trying to project.
Now, I am making sure that my son has a safe place to be sensitive at. See,
is that why you keep him out of school?
Men are sensitive too. Y'all are sensitive too. You are just taught not to express feelings. I'm not teaching my son that. I'm going to teach him healthy ways to show his feelings. Y'all
like getting on the internet regurgitating the same shit over and over again. You probably gonna turn that boy gay.
Are taught the most toxic ways to show how you feel. I'm not teaching my son that shit, man. And I'm not teaching him to go around here and not have feelings like.
You're not teaching him anything because he can't even fucking talk.
That's part of being a man. That's some bullshit. Anyway, define a dusty. To me, a dusty is a dude who doesn't have his
anybody who doesn't want Soncerae is a dusty, to hear her tell it.
Mental health in check. Who doesn't have any self-control. Who likes to cling on to these societal, like these constructs about women.
Hold on, bitch. That sounds like you. No ambition. Nope, couldn't even finish high school. No self-control. Nope, can't shut up. Trying to conform to societal constructs. Okay, you think that being online and gossip, that's all you.
And wanting women to be pure, and to me, like for example, Andrew Tate ain't nothing but a high-end dusty. He was talking the other day, and he was...
Nah, you call him a high-end dusty because just like the Godfather, he shits on women like you. Like the rest of us do. The fucking undesirables, the bums, the entitled ratchets like you. That's why you got a problem with those men.
Talking about how in history, all of the history books say that men...
Yeah, because he went to school, but you will never debate that man. Never. You will never get in the same room with Andrew Tate, the Godfather, fucking me, because you ran off the panel when I jumped on twice, bitch. You will never get in a room or in a situation with men like us who gonna hold your ass accountable and point out your bullshit. Even I proved it.
Ruled. And men had a whole bunch of concubines, wives, and boop bop 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 bop. And the problem with that is that the history books also spoke about Queen Elizabeth. You know what I mean? Queen Nefertiti. this long list of damn queens who ruled. The books say that too.
Yeah, because he actually did the research, unlike your stupid ass. If it ain't on Google, you don't know nothing about it.
But even if the books didn't say that, the history books, including the Bible, were written by men for men.
So, you wrote a pamphlet that no one is going to look at.
Of course, the men are going to look like kings. The men are going to look like they're doing all of these amazing things.
Because they were kings and doing amazing things. What were you doing?
It's because that's who the book is for. It's the same thing if a woman was writing a book for women, like a feminist.
Oh, here we go. Come on, bitch. Pull out that pamphlet.
Book or something like that. That book would be written for women. It would glorify women, like this book. This book was written for women, right? So inside of it, it made men.
That was written by a simp who tell a bunch of basic ass baby mamas like you shit they want to fucking hear.
Look like they ain't shit because they can't deal with a single mother. That's the point of the book. So when y'all read these history books, you have to understand they was written in a time where it was for men. I got a shit ton of books and these books everywhere. This book right here, The Conspiracy to Destroy Black Women.
Notice how this bitch reads books that try to fuel her own bullshit. The Conspiracy to Destroy Black Women. Where? You did all that fucking reading, bitch. You need to go read a goddamn textbook and get your fucking high school diploma.
In this book, child, black women being destroyed from every angle.
Y'all notice all the books that bitch got are thin and paperback, and they're probably full of pictures too.
In this book. Like, don't get me started on what books and what they supposed to be doing. So to me, Andrew Tate is a high-end Dusty. Fucking Myron from Fresh and Fit is a high-end Dusty.
Again, you will never get on a panel with men like that who will hold you accountable because, again, you ran for me twice.
Tommy's a high-end Dusty. Who else? I wouldn't even say high-end. I just Dusty in general. How men mistreat women and how they behave as men when they know they are a role model.
No, we don't mistreat y'all. We treat y'all hoes accordingly.
To other men or even younger girls. Kevin Samuels was a high-end Dusty. Kevin Samuels had 2 failed marriages.
At least he got women to marry him. You had no marriages, no relationships, and you would never, ever call into his show. Ever.
And y'all just were, and I ain't gonna say y'all, but a lot of men worshipped him. You know what I mean? Shit's a trip to me, but y'all worshipped him. Y'all loved him, y'all had y'all.
And you will never call into this show, just like with Fresh and Fit. They have call-in shows. You will never call into those shows.
Jesus, but he was a high-end Dusty. I know a lot of people wouldn't disagree with me, but my bad, what can I say?
Yes, a high school dropout is judging a successfully and educated man. Okay, yeah.
What can I say? The book Black Macho and the Myth of the Superwoman by Michelle Wallace. What I named my channel after? Go read that book. In that book, it make men look a certain way because it's a feminist book. It's written for women.
But you're not a feminist, right? Okay, bitch.
So, I mean, it just depends on what material you're looking at. Like, if you notice, if you're on social media, some places you go to, people speak highly of women.
And no one is ever going to recommend someone reading your pamphlet.
The other places you go to, people say women ain't shit. If you go to an incel community, women ain't shit. You go to a red pill community.
Us saying you ain't shit does not make anybody incel, bitch. You ain't shit.
Women ain't shit. You go to Black Manosphere, women ain't shit. You know what I mean? But if you go to other...
Go to broke bitches who dropped out of high school, live with their mama, men are dusty.
Other like communities where men like express black men, that specific community, they love women over there. It just needs to be more communities where women are appreciated and women are understood. A lot of the men who are frustrated with women is because they don't even know how to deal with women. They don't even know that they're so frustrated because they done tried everything, but they can't figure out how to talk to women, how to treat women, how to be a good man for a woman. Know nothing about women. That's why they're so frustrated. And when they start talking about women, you can tell they don't know shit about women because everything that they say is incorrect. And then
Okay, you don't know shit about women, men, marriage, relationships because everything you say is incorrect.
there are some men out there.
Motherhood. Shall I keep going?
Oh my God, they know women so well. You look at their content, you're like, oh my God, he know women. Like, he know.
And nobody's gonna look at your content and go, oh my gosh, she knows being a computer engineer so well. She knows being a life coach so well. She knows being a mother so well. No one is ever gonna think that, bitch.
Honestly, I feel like Steven Speaks knows a lot about men and women. Like, if you are a man and you trying to figure out what type of man you want to be or what type of, like you want advice about women, Steven Speaks. He gonna give it to you. But a lot of men.
And nobody's gonna say, hey, y'all want advice about men and women? Soncerae says no fucking body.
Are so toxic that Steven Speaks is so healthy, he'll bore them. Like healthy people or people who trying to be healthy.
I don't know who this Steven Speaks person is, but obviously he's a fucking simp if this bitch is singing in praise.
They are the only people that can deal with Steven Speaks. If you a toxic person, you're not gonna be able to stomach people like Ace Metaphor. Like Ace Metaphor,
Again, another simp, which is why you like those guys, because they excuse you in your bullshit.
can tell his content is for women. He caters to women. The stuff he says is for women. You know what I mean? Like everything he says, it's rare that you hear him say some
Now come on, bitch, mention you being on the show for 100 times.
advice for men because he for women. So any woman, any man who's listening to Ace Metaphor, he's gonna feel some type of way. He's gonna feel attacked. He's gonna.
No, we're not gonna feel attacked. We're gonna feel that nigga is moist in the draws and is catering to bitches.
Like Ace Metaphor hates men, but he doesn't. He's just for women, and so he needs women to understand something. He needs women to have a better understanding of what men are. So he speaks how he speaks. But anywho, y'all ready? Y'all done with the conversation? I can go now. I'm sorry about the live stream earlier. I really am. I couldn't even see that the mic wasn't working. Like from here.
I thought you were supposed to be talking about Megan Thee Stallion. So far, you've been talking about you.
It usually tell me, like it'll show me that the mic is working. Like up here, you can see it's like some red lights. It's like green and red and orange. On the screen, it usually say, "Oh, your mic is working." So it was working earlier, and I was sitting here just talking to myself. So yeah, I hope this live stream was sufficient enough for you. Please feel free if you want to submit videos to the Black Macho channel. Please.
Ain't nobody gonna submit shit except the program for a GED.
Feel free to do so. Just Soncerae@gmail.com.
So anybody have any programs on how to get your GED at 42 years old, email to Soncerae@gmail.com.
You want to give me video topic suggestions or suggestions of things that I should talk about?
I just gave you one, bitch. Being a 2-time baby mama and a bum getting your GED.
And live streams, email me at Soncerae@gmail.com. I should put my phone number up here for y'all. I thought I put it up here.
Bitch, you want everybody to call you. Anybody to call you.
I ain't put it up here. Anyway, you should subscribe to this channel so you can get all notifications. Put it on all notifications.
Why are you telling people to subscribe when all you've been doing is buying subscribers and views? So go buy some more subscribers and views and have those phantom, subscribers send you topics.
So you can know when I do a live stream now. I'm going to try to do live streams more often. I remember I was doing them in the afternoon, but something happened in my family, which is very unfortunate. My Uncle Rocky passed away of cancer.
So?
Here
this bitch playing the cancer angle again.
Very sad to me because he is like the third person inside of my family that we have lost within the past year. Some of my older relatives aren't
And I bet none of them people fuck with Soncerae.
taking it very well. My mother wasn't really taking it that well. My mom is not here with me right now. She is on the East Coast with the rest of my family. She went to...
So let me guess. I bet she didn't take radio, did she?
She went to visit them, and I remember before she left for his funeral, because his funeral was last week.
And why didn't Soncerae go? Miss Wealthy Business Owner. Miss, you ain't on my level of success. Why didn't you go, bitch? We know why. Number one, your broke ass can't afford it. And number two, if your ass had showed up at that funeral, he would have got his ass out that casket. Somebody get this raggedy bitch out my funeral.
Before she left for his funeral, I was telling her, like, maybe you should go see, our family on the East Coast for Christmas. And she was like, nah, I'm going to try to go for Easter or something. And I was like, nah, I got a feeling you need to go for Christmas. And then...
So you telling me you volunteered for Big Kathy to leave, for you to sit there by yourself with radio and do this internet shit, right? Because from what we've all seen, Big Kathy is the one who's holding radio's leash, keeping him chained up in the corner so he don't kick the door in and bomb your live stream. You mean to tell me you volunteered for that? No, the fuck you didn't, bitch. Stop lying.
a month after that, my Uncle Rocky died, and so she went to the funeral, and then COVID broke out from the people that went to the funeral, and now my mom has COVID, but she's in D.C. with the rest of my family. Y'all know I'm originally from the DMV.
We don't care.
She's over there with my family, and she's trying to recover from COVID.
Your family who doesn't fuck with you. So imagine what would have happened if Big Kathy told him you were coming. That wouldn't have happened, and you know it.
And I hope she's doing well. I try to talk to her every day, but I'm dealing with a lot because now I'm by myself with my son.
And it's kicking your ass, ain't it, bitch? Big Kathy gone. Ain't nobody there to put radio in his cage, so you have to be a fucking mother for the first time. Because even when she had this little motherfucker, y'all, Big Kathy was always there. So the bitch never really was a mother. Except now, it's kicking your ass.
Child.
Yeah, you don't like that, do you, bitch?
I'm so tired.
Yeah, welcome to motherhood, you raggedy bitch. That's what happens when you're a fucking parent. You don't know nothing about that. Big Kathy ain't there to take the load off of your ass. Now you gotta do it yourself. And y'all, I bet you this bitch tried to get Big Kathy to take radio with her. And Big Kathy wouldn't do it.
Let me tell you something. My son is a boy, you feel me? So I had to do
Yeah, we know he's a boy. We've seen him.
Sometimes when I need to cook and clean and shit like that, I got my mother there to watch my son. But
the only part you said about cooking and cleaning and my mother watching my son isn't my mother watching my son part. Because the cooking and cleaning, we know your big ass ain't doing.
Now I'm starting to give my son chores. Therefore, I'm like, clean up your goddamn toilet.
Also, you trying to get him to do shit knowing the little nigga can't talk because you ain't got Big Kathy there to pick up the slack.
Yourself. That's actually a good thing because I do realize that I'm teaching him how to be someone's husband and how to
teach him how to talk, bitch.
Be someone's father. So he definitely needs to be out here knowing how to cook, No,
bitch, he need to be in school.
Clean, knowing how to, just be a responsible young.
He need to know how to use a toilet without wearing a fucking diaper at 4 years old.
Man, And so anyway, he 4, and I'm like, clean up your own toys, clean up your own shit. Okay, so he's doing it, and he's helping me.
Right, change your own diaper.
I'm here by myself, and sometimes he don't feel like it. The other times he'd be like, high five. I'd be like, thank you, high five, let's do it. So, but it's kind of harder without my mom to live stream. I have to wait till my son is sleeping. Remember, I usually...
Or how about getting your ass off the internet being a fucking parent? You don't know how to do that. See, this is a sign of things to come, bitch. Big Kathy got COVID. That mean, or she probably telling you she got COVID because she tired of y'all. That mean that bitch ain't coming back till next year sometime. So, what's that mean? That's a sign of things to come, y'all. If something happened to Big Kathy, this bitch is done. Done.
Doing it at like 3 o'clock. Can't do live streaming at 3 o'clock anymore. I gotta wait till my son sleep. And
yeah, you ain't got nobody to keep him in a cage.
Put him to sleep earlier. Because I usually put him to sleep. Well, he usually fall asleep at like 10:30 at night. Because I let him stay up for as long as he wants. Like, I don't care.
See, again, another sign of a bad fucking parent. You don't let children stay up for as long as they want. See, that's something that even a babysitter wouldn't do nothing that fucking dumb. You don't let children stay up as much as they want, especially if they're 4. You put them on a schedule, bitch, and you put them to bed when you want them to go to bed.
Because he wake up, like what time he wake up be later. But when he go to bed, like 8 o'clock, he get up at like 5 a.m. I'm like, you don't take your ass back to sleep. I'm trying to work. Like, usually I get up.
Work on what, bitch? What work do you do? All you doing is sit in front of a camera talking in circles about things you know nothing about.
Up around 4 or 5 and work. And so I be needing a quiet time. So now I got to switch it. Because, my mom not here, so now I got to work. I got to find another time.
Right, because now you have to be a full-time fucking parent. And since the minute you pushed him out of that swamp box of a pussy of yours, your mama has been there to pick up most of the slack. That's why Damo's also there.
Work, I got to wait till he's asleep to work. And if you notice, I haven't been posting a lot of content. Like on the Black Macho channel, I've been posting content.
Yeah, because you have to be a fucking parent. Y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if this bitch started doing shit. So that's why I said this bitch is very much like Casey Anthony. Don't be surprised if this bitch try to slip in some shit to make him go to sleep so she can hop her ass on this camera. Watch that's gonna happen, y'all. She gonna slip radios, some Benadryl, whatever the fuck. She gonna Google some shit just like Casey Anthony did to try to put that kid to sleep so that she can go out and do shit she ain't supposed to be doing.
But it's been other people. It's been me. I haven't posted a lot on my Instagram or my TikTok or nothing. Because I just been like, kind of in a bad mood,
Yeah, because you have to deal with an autistic child. Now it's being a parent that there's something wrong with this little motherfucker. Like I said, this bitch has a child who she resents.
I've been just in a bad mood,
Yeah, because you getting tired of his ass.
Sad a little bit, because...
Sad that you can't lock him up in a room with your mama. Sad that he can't talk. Yeah.
Because of what's happening, and just,
What's happening, bitch? Come on.
But yeah, my mama's, she COVID right now, so...
I don't even think Big Kathy got COVID. Big Kathy probably there chilling like, child, I'm so glad to get away from that bitch. And that little bad motherfucker. Kathy ain't got COVID.
Oh. And it's just like cancer and COVID don't go together. So just think, I'm a little...
Y'all, if Big Kathy don't come back, this bitch is done.
Worried a little bit, but...
No, you worried because you got to be a full-time parent. And you worried because without that Social Security check, the little $264 in child support that you contributed, that ain't gonna pay that rent.
Hopefully she'll be okay.
This bitch isn't even contributing to society.
Contributing member of society? Why did you post that? What did that?
Because you're not a contributing member of society.
What? I don't understand. What? Women? Are you talking about women? Yes, I have a Christmas tree up. I put now. It was hard because I had to put up the Christmas tree by myself because
Show us the tree, bitch.
My mama's not here. So.
Now wait a minute. Now see earlier, this bitch when I busted this bitch out for living with her mama, y'all, she was like, "No, my mother has cancer. That's why we're living together." Okay, making it seem like you gotta take care of your mama. So basically what you said in this video, Big Kathy watching radio, and Big Kathy would have been putting up that goddamn tree. So who's taking care of who, bitch?
My Christmas tree is 6
Non-existent.
feet. Right now, remember, I'm 5 feet, so, and it's
Y'all don't be surprised if this bitch do show up picking up a Christmas tree. She probably took a picture of somebody's shit and posted it.
gotta put ornaments on it. Like, my mother bought some little cute ornaments before she left that was shaped like cars because my son loved cars. And so we put those ornaments on it. But what I did was create like DIY stuff to put on the tree.
DIY stuff. That means your broke ass couldn't afford real ornaments. So you had to get some construction paper, like cut out some shit. Okay.
So I got some construction paper and cut out little...
Oh my God. I didn't even know the bitch was gonna say construction paper, y'all.
splits and made rings with my son, little colorful rings, and we put that around.
No, how about you go to the store, go to fucking Dollar Tree, bitch, and buy some fucking ornaments. But you can't. You broke, bitch, you.
On a Christmas tree. And then I am sewing popcorn.
See, look, this bitch is showing you what a welfare Christmas is like. What a trailer trash Christmas is like. Cutting up construction paper and sewing popcorn together. Bitch, how about you go to the goddamn store and buy that shit? You can't because you ain't got no money with your broke ass.
I don't know if y'all know how that some people string popcorn. When I was younger, we used
No, they don't. Broke people do that shit.
to string popcorn for the tree. So I'm stringing popcorn. And we're just going to put a lot of handmade stuff on the tree. And
Yeah, you're putting your handmade stuff in there because you ain't got no fucking money for ornaments. A box of ornament is what, $3, $5 maybe? Maybe?
I think that might be something I might keep in my family as a tradition.
As a tradition, that's something that broke motherfuckers do, bitch.
Because
I guarantee anybody watching this video ain't got no popcorn wrapped around a goddamn tree. And if y'all didn't hear me earlier, Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
I'm going to teach my son just Christmas, not really just about the religion part.
Teach him vocabulary. Potty train him before you teach him. This bitch is more concerned about teaching this little motherfucker how to string popcorn together than to fucking get his education.
Christmas, but also the part about giving each other gifts and spending time with your family, and just to teach my son how to be family oriented. I had to start celebrating holidays because I wasn't.
And what do you do for lights on the Christmas tree? Do you move the Christmas tree next to a standing lamp because your stupid ass can't afford Christmas lights on the tree? If you even got a tree.
Really celebrating them before because I was kind of distant from my family.
No, bitch, your family's distant from you, which is why you didn't go with Big Kathy to DC because, again, you broke the shit. Any bitch you got to string together popcorn and cut out circles from construction paper to put on a Christmas tree ain't flying no goddamn well.
I don't really associate with my family like that. I had to
Your family don't associate with you.
Cut it off.
No, they cut you off. Says the same bitch, y'all remember? She said somebody threw a shoe at her head. She said she ran away and didn't nobody look for her. But you don't fuck with them, right? Okay.
Because the toxicity is just too much toxicity between me and my family. And so...
No, the toxicity's in one direction, bitch.
I try to build good friendships with people and build good business relationships, and I'm just
with who? Who do you know in real life? Because every person you talk about are people from the internet.
Really close to my
shit. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought you met radio on the internet too.
My son and my daughter's father, like me and my daughter's father, are really close. So it's just
if y'all so close, how come that nigga didn't see no money for no real ornaments? If you and Andre so close, how come he didn't fly you and radio out for Christmas? Because he don't give a fuck.
Trying to just have as much of a family-oriented environment around my son.
What family-oriented environment? Bitch, you got pregnant by yourself, so what are you talking about?
And it's kind of hard when he don't have his father. And my mother is like pushing me to go out and start dating because sometimes
She tired of you being in the goddamn house. That's why she's pushing you out.
I get upset that I gotta raise Justice alone, and I feel like a man should be in my son's life. I don't.
No, bitch. You chose to get pregnant on purpose, so you deal with this shit. It ain't Lou's responsibility. It ain't Big Kathy's responsibility, bitch. This is all on you because you chose this.
I do not like the thought of my son not having like a father figure.
If you don't like that, then why did you sign yourself up for it?
Yeah, I could take him to church. Yeah, he can play sports. Yeah, he can go out and learn.
And no, he can't talk.
Something from the male friends I have and the male relatives.
What male friends, bitch? Everybody you talking about is somebody online, or they either got a nickname or a screen name. So what males you got in real life?
I have, but he needs a father figure for him, and it's just difficult. I'm having a hard
Didn't you say he got 3 stepdads? Go get one of them.
time coping with the fact that my son doesn't have that, and I'm not
Okay, bitch, he ain't got a father. That's your fault. You chose that. Now what?
struggling with it as much as I used to, because I used to break out into
Oh, please, you're doing the same shit you've been doing for 5 fucking years. What do you mean?
tears like almost every day about that shit. But I broke out into tears recently because I was like,
Here we go.
he was sitting at the table eating his chicken tenders that I made him.
I'm dying to know what that shit look like.
And watching cartoons, and I was in the kitchen cleaning up the kitchen, and my back was turned to him, and he said to me again, because he asked quite like he 4, so he gonna keep asking the same questions over and over again.
No, 4-year-olds on that same question over and over again. People with a limited vocabulary and can't talk will ask the same question over and over again. Just like he kept calling you greedy over and over again. That's the only word he knows.
Where's grandma? Now this is the 3rd time.
He might have said, where's grandma? Because he's sick of you, because grandma's the one raising him. Of course he gonna ask where the fuck Big Kathy at.
I done told him where grandma is, but I'm sitting here telling him where grandma is again. My daughter had just left the house, so he's like, where's grandma? And I'm like, grandma on the airplane. I showed you the map where she is. And he was like, okay. He was like, sister gone bye-bye. I said, yeah, sister gone bye-bye.
Y'all know goddamn well he didn't say all them fucking words.
This dude said, where's daddy?
What? Wait a minute. Bitch, I wasn't ready for that. Where's daddy? The fuck? Bitch, stop lying. Stop fucking lying, bitch. You goddamn where that little nigga there where daddy at. Mainly because he can't say them words. Oh my God, I can't believe this bitch.
Oh, I dropped the dishes and I started crying.
Oh, stop, bitch. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I know what the fuck really happened, y'all. This bitch probably been looking, because we all know she be creeping on Lou and his fiance page. This bitch probably saw their page, which is a beautiful page, by the way. And bitch, you should see the holiday pictures they got up now. She saw that shit and lost her shit. No goddamn way that little slow nigga did not ask where daddy at. Come on, bitch. Stop it.
So hard, because it was the first time he asked me that.
That nigga did not ask you that, and you know it. Stop.
So upset. Number one, I was not expecting him to ask me that.
Because he didn't ask you that, bitch. You probably farted and thought it was him.
I was not prepared because I always practice what I'm going to say anytime he asks me. And I was thinking he was going to
He ain't gonna ask you.
be older and ask me that shit. He asked me that shit. Oh my God, I could not hold it. I cried so hard. I was so hurt.
If you crying like you cry now, bitch, that means you sat there, scrunched your face up, and not one tear came out. Because in order to cry, bitch, you gotta produce tears.
And I was just like, oh, that shit hit me deep. And I said, Okay, I grabbed my phone because I keep pictures of Priest in my phone, me and Priest.
We know because you're a fucking psycho and a stalker. We know.
In my phone because I gotta keep them because I want my son to.
No, bitch, well, guess what? Lou and his fiance ain't gotta keep pictures in their phone. Because they're actually doing shit.
No. His father does exist. He does have a father. So I just keep showing him pictures. I showed Justice pictures before because he said daddy before, just daddy by
No, he didn't. Stop. The nigga can't even talk. What are you talking about?
itself. And he was kind of asking, kind of questioning what a daddy is. But when he asked me that shit the other day, he was just like, "Where's daddy?" I was like, "Oh."
What language did he say to that bitch? Was he speaking Russian? Can you say the little nigga speak Russian? Was it Russian, bitch? Huh?
Oh my God, like I was not ready. I called my mother, I called my daughter, I called my daughter's father. I was like, tell me what to say. And they was like, you just freaking out. They don't freak out, just
Bitch, you probably freaked out any goddamn way. No goddamn well, that little slow motherfucker did not ask you that.
tell them the truth. And I was just like, man, how you explain to a 4-year-old their father is absent because
You can't even explain language to him. What are you talking about?
you want to be, because he wanted to sleep around with other women. How do you
No, he left because he didn't want to be trapped by you.
explain that to a 4-year-old? I can't tell him the truth. I need to find something to say. And she was like, well, tell him he just live in another state. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that next time he asks, because this time I was just going
Bitch, he didn't ask the last time. What do you mean the next time?
show him pictures. But it was hard. Like, I really, hey Michael, I was really hurt about that, and I wish that he had his father. I really do, because he's a lot like his father. Like,
Not gonna happen.
because I know his father, you know what I mean? It's not like his father was like some random dude I slept with. I was actually with him all
He was some random married guy you slept with and downloaded a pregnancy app
the time, every day, in a full-blown situation. So it's just
for 3 months.
like, he act a lot like his father. Like,
What, his son tried to leave too?
a lot like I'm like, just goofy. Okay, because Priest had a goofy side that he was kind of like keeping, like, I think some people kind of made him feel insecure about who he was as a
No, they didn't.
person. So he had a goofy side to him that he wasn't really showing people. And so my son has that, and he got my goofiness on top of that, and he like hella sensitive, and he hella
Yeah, that boy might be gay.
masculine as far as his physique. And he's
Now,
like,
see, this is what's really. Did this bitch really just say that he's so masculine as far as his physique? This is really telling about this bitch, y'all, because, like I said before, this bitch has made many comments about this child's body, where she's trying to sexualize this child, because she can't have Lou. So she keeps saying stuff like they got the same physique, they got the same heartbeat, he's so masculine. He got abs and arms. Look at his physique. Why are you putting those attributes on a fucking child? This bitch is sexualizing that child.
super duper strong. And it's just like, where did you get this super strength from? But his father was like that. The way that Priest was built, it didn't look like he would be as strong as he was.
Now see, this is really fucking disgusting. She's looking at this child the same way she looked at his father, which is creepy as fuck. I have never, ever looked at my children or any other child and made attributes like that, or put those type of attributes on my children or anyone else's children. But then again, ain't this the bitch that said that she was touched, so she touched other children? This bitch, I wouldn't be. You know what? That's probably why she has him walking around in nothing but a diaper. Y'all ever notice that? This little nigga don't ever have no clothes, because she is looking at this child and seeing a grown ass man. And this shit is fucking scary. Yeah, I clown this bitch because she ain't shit, but this shit is really fucking scary. This ain't the first time she said this shit. She said this shit over and over again. She's describing this child. She's damn near lusting after this little boy. If you don't believe me, rewind that shit. Let's listen to this shit one more time.
super duper strong. And so my son has that. And feel insecure about who he was as a person. So he had a goofy side to him that he wasn't really showing people. And so it's like, where did you get this super strength from? But his father was like that. The way that priest was built, it didn't look like he would be as strong as he was. But he was like,
y'all see what I mean? I didn't rewind it back that far, but y'all see that shit? She is sexualizing this child like he's a grown ass fucking man. I wouldn't be surprised if she's touching this boy. All kidding aside, y'all, for real.
Excessively strong, and my son is the same way. He's like, bam, bam. I swear to God. It's like, oh my God, he like lifted me up in this chair. Like, dude, he's just scared. Like one time, oh my God, I was laying in the bed. For some reason, my son likes to get in my bed. He likes to lay horizontal this way. Like, you know, the bed is...
We know what direction horizontal is. You don't, because again, coming from a high school dropout, you try to articulate this shit the best way you can.
This way, he want to lay this way on the bed. So if I'm on the bed, he'll lay on the bed, put his feet on me or his head on me or something like that, and lay this way. Middle of the night one time, we was asleep. Man, he kicked me so hard in my stomach. So I almost fell off.
Yeah, because he probably wants you to stop touching him, you nasty bitch.
That big. I was like, oh my God, you kicked me hard and shit. Like he was asleep. I was like, hey, nigga, you kicked me so hard. I almost fell fuck off. I was like, you can't be doing that shit like that. You can't be doing that stuff. And he do little boy stuff like headbutt me. Headbutt me, y'all.
Yeah, because he wants you to leave him alone. If you're always touching on him like he's his father, of course he gonna kick you and headbutt you.
Anyway, I wasn't supposed to be talking about my son and the Megan Thee Stallion.
No, you weren't supposed to be talking about your son in a sexualized manner. But it's what you keep doing, which is fucking gross.
Podcast. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Make sure that, again, if you have any topics that you want me to talk about in a live stream.
Yeah, we want to talk about getting your education and stop giving off pedo vibes. Talk about your 4-year-old child's physique like he is a grown man. Like, I really think this bitch be touching on that boy.
And on the Black Macho, I'll try to do them coming in January. Okay, January when my mom returns from the East Coast. I'll start doing live streams on a regular again, but I can't until the holidays are over because I'm spending the holidays with just me and my kids. Okay, so I really don't have time to be posting a lot like that. If you got some videos you want to submit to the Black Macho channel, please feel free to do so. My email is Soncerae.
Ain't nobody submitting shit other than videos of how to not sexualize a child, bitch. That's the only thing we can be sending.
gmail.com. I really appreciate y'all participating and contributing to the channel because
ain't nobody contributing to your broke ass.
This channel.
If people were contributing to this bitch, y'all, she wouldn't be stringing up popcorn hanging around a tree.
It's a trip. Hold on, let me block this person because they on here talking about some bullshit. Okay, so wait. Kiana, while he's young, it's probably best to get a husband that he'll know as a father. He wouldn't know who the real daddy is until he's adult. Who would never show my kid photos of someone who isn't it? Nah.
Duh.
I don't want to do that. First of all, you said get married and go grab a husband. Like I could just pick that shit up at Target.
Well, that's true. You couldn't, bitch. You tried to pick up several other women's husbands, and that didn't work either.
Or like I can order that shit off Amazon. I don't.
You tried to order one off of POF, and that didn't work.
Grab some random husband and get married. I'm 42. Like I really gotta think about this. You know what I mean? Like I gotta find a man that don't even got issues. You know, some of these dudes got issues. I can't just pick any dude.
And you don't?
To get a husband? Of course I'm going to show my son pictures of his father. Hell yeah. Because my son, first of all, my son is his father. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
and again, y'all, this is very telling. This bitch is obsessed with his father, and she keeps, again, talking about this little boy's physique, sexualizing this little boy, and now she just saying that my son is his father, which is exactly how she sees him. And don't be surprised if she is touching on this boy. I'm telling y'all.
He's like a piece piece of my son is his father. If I don't feel that peace with something,
And what piece is that, bitch? I'm scared to ask.
positive, that peace is gonna erode and turn into some other shit. He gonna end up a dusty. I need for my son to understand that that piece of him that he didn't get from mommy, that's the piece that we got to sit there and work on. Okay, and so for starters, here's your dad. Your dad, when he gets old enough, I can say, you know, he does provide for him financially. I am going to say that to my son. Even though I feel like that's chump change, I'm not going to say to my son, your
Coming from a fucking dropout with no job.
father's giving me this bullshit, chump change. I'm not saying that. I say that shit to y'all.
You saying it now?
But I'm not going to say that to my son. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let my son know that his father provides for him financially. Okay, I definitely got to got to say that. Even though, the only reason why he giving him money financially is because it's garnished from his pay. I think if I left it up to Priest to be
Does it matter why it's coming out? It's still coming out.
responsible
Nobody can garnish your pay because you don't have any pay.
enough to pay child support, I don't think he would, because he's an irresponsible dude. But I'm not about
Well, shit, you got pregnant by yourself. Why should he?
to sit here and teach my son the negative things about his father. I'm going to teach him the positive things that I know about his father. And then when my son gets old enough to understand, just relationships and things like that, like when he get old as fuck, like he's 21, maybe even 30,
That boy gonna be fucked up when he grows up.
I'll explain to him the negative parts about his father. But for the most part, he needs to understand the good things and cling on to the good things so my son can be a good person. I'm teaching him the good things about myself, so why would I be the woman
Bitch, what good things about yourself? That boy finna be fucked up and you're probably touching on him.
that's it here
Not probably, I'm pretty sure you are by the way you're talking about him.
and speak negatively about his father or try to act like his father doesn't exist? His father does exist. I can't teach boys don't need to be hearing that. Like, I hope a lot of single mothers are not out there doing that. Like, do not sit up here and be so
Talking shit about his dad for 5 years on a public platform, yeah.
selfish to the point to where you forget how your selfishness
Bitch, this shit was supposed to be about Megan Thee Stallion. You end up talking about Luke.
affects your children. Okay, he's not around. Do not talk negatively to your children about the person who isn't around. And if you know that person is alive and you know who that person is, tell your kids they have a father. Let them know they do have a father, because a lot of kids walking around here like, I ain't got no daddy, and that's making them feel some type of way.
Well, radio can't say that because he can't talk.
Like, I don't want my son to feel that emptiness that's associated with that. I'm sorry, I know a lot of women do that, but I just cannot do that to him. I just cannot do that to him. Like, I can't do that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's my child, it's my right, but I'm just saying, as a mother, right? And yeah, each mother gets to choose, but as a mother, I think a lot of mothers do their sons a great disservice when they speak negatively about their child, or they got this nasty, vengeful
Like what you're doing.
spirit when it comes to how they introduce the father to their own child. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna give my son like this fictional character of what his father is, or try to make him think his father is something that his father isn't. But I definitely want him to know that he does exist. Me and his father had a healthy relationship.
No, y'all was having a situationship for 3 fucking months, living in the parking lot. What you gonna do, drive radio to the Walmart parking lot where he was conceived at? Huh?
Okay. Until the very end of it,
Of those 3 months.
to where it seemed like he could have made a better decision. He could have handled it a lot
And at that point, you download the pregnancy app when you knew he was leaving.
better if he knew better. Like, Like, if he had other men in
He knew better. That's why he got the hell on.
his life to teach him better, he probably would handle it better. From what I know, he didn't have the best set of men in his life to.
And you had Big Kathy to teach you how to get pregnant by a married man who dumps you.
Be an example of what a father should be, or how a man should handle women. You know. How does child support actually become enforced? Does it start from receiving aid? It depends.
Yeah, bitch, you was on welfare first.
It's on the woman.
Still are.
Like, or the situation, like with my situation specifically, he asked to be on child support long before I filed, because I was just not.
No. He said before he did with you, he would rather be on child support. That's not him asking. You put him on child support out of spite. Because that's all child support is used for nowadays. Child support is just a residue of a failed relationship.
I'm gonna file. Like, I was like, I'm not filing for no child support. The fuck?
Bullshit. You went to do that shit.
And he wanted a DNA test, and I was like, fuck you. I ain't giving you no damn DNA test. What the fuck I need to give you a DNA test for? You know what the fuck is up. Don't try to act like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck you for even asking for one. Like, I'm not that chick. Fuck you, right?
Says the bitch you got a train ran on her. You're not her.
And I was like, okay. Some men feel uncertain. Fine. You want a DNA test? Okay, let's get a DNA test. You want to be on child support? Okay, fine. So I ended up moving to California after I did the crowdfunding to get here. I get here and I need a place to live. I need whatever. And so
you lied and said you're getting abused, so you got to stay in that homeless shelter.
Go and try to get government assistance. And while I'm in the government assistance, program, or I'm in the office to get onto the program, they tell me, you got to do everything humanly possible to make it clear where you're getting income from, and are there any other people included that you can get money from. And so they asked me who his father was. I could have easily been like, he ain't got no father and it's just me. I could have lied because they wouldn't have known.
No, you put him on child support to spite him and to try to force him into being with your ass.
I said, no, he got a father, his father is boop, boop, boop. His father wanted a DNA test. His father basically just want to be on child support.
And did you tell him that you downloaded the pregnancy app to get pregnant on purpose? They would have laughed your ass out the office.
And they told me, well, in order for you to even get on government assistance, he has to, you gotta file for child support.
You was on welfare, bitch. Welfare. Stop saying government assistance. You was on welfare. Still are.
Because if you don't, then we're not going to give you, it's a requirement, because they require that the fathers pay back any government assistance that they provide for the mothers. So I was like, okay, and I filed, and I was rewarded a little bit of money. I mean, it wasn't like a lot of money. The government gave me some chump change, but it wasn't enough, It wasn't. I don't see how any woman could live off government assistance.
You are, but then again, you living with your mama and your daughter. So yes, you are living off government assistance.
Right. Like she said it like it's an apple tree outside of my house and I could just go grab a husband off of. Like, the fuck? I can't just go get you a husband, girl. That's funny. But she can get somebody in a world of billions. I could. I mean, I just gotta go try to date, girl. I just gotta go.
Bitch, you couldn't even get somebody else husband, so stop.
I just gotta go there. And it's hard. Like, it's hard to date. Because I'm one of those women, like, when I get in a relationship.
As soon as they ask you what you do for a living, you gonna lie. And then the more they get around you, the more your lies don't make sense. And then the little boy squealing and squawking in the background. They ain't out there with that shit.
So I'm so loyal, and when I tell somebody I love them, I really love them. Like, I don't lie about shit like that. I don't
lie about everything else.
And I don't half-ass shit. When I'm genuinely for someone and I'm feeling love for them, I'm in. And I usually stay in long-term situations with people.
You stay in long-term situations. That's why niggas put restraining orders and cease and desist letters on your ass, because you won't leave them alone.
people. Like, I don't, when I'm in it with you, that should be lasting. Like, I don't remember the last time I had a short-term relationship with somebody. Like,
3 months ain't short, bitch.
I don't usually do that. Like, I've only been in a handful of them. And so with my son's father, I wasn't even with him long enough. Like, it ended so quickly and abrupt.
Yeah, 3 months is pretty quick, and he tried to leave 3 times during them 3 months, bitch. Tell the truth.
And I was surprised because he was literally somebody I thought I was going to be with forever. Like, I never imagined my life without him. I never imagined it because I was like in the process of building my life with him. I would have never.
How you building anything living in a fucking hotel? What are you talking about?
Guessed in a million years that he would try to tear it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. So being blindsided like that, I kind of.
The married man who you purposely got pregnant by, who told you he was married on the first date, blindsided you by going back to his wife? Really?
It's hard for me to open myself up like that again. That's why it's been
Oh, please.
5 years and I haven't really. I tried to date somebody one time, and it was a childhood friend of mine that
The crackhead, but we thought you was celibate.
I know since like middle school, and I tried to take it serious with him, and he wanted to fuck around, basically. That's really all he wanted to do. He didn't want to take me serious like that, even though.
Hell no, he didn't want to take it seriously because he knew you.
Marriage was the conversation, and everybody was encouraging him to get married to me, and everybody's
encouraging him to get married to you, says a bitch who is celibate. You celibate, right, bitch? Okay.
It was, rooting for us. He ain't really.
People are rooting for y'all while you're living in the hotel, quote unquote celibate. You talking about getting married to a guy? Really? Come on, bitch.
He ain't want it. I don't think it's hard to find somebody once you put yourself out there, but I think the hard part for me is putting myself out there. Like, that's the shit.
Yeah, get your fat ass from behind that damn desk, change your clothes, and go outside.
I'm struggling with, because I just feel like I told you, my mother keeps telling me, she's like, girl, you can go out here and date these white men. You know they gonna kiss your feet. I'm like, I know, but that's...
What white man gonna kiss your feet? We saw it happen with B-Rag. Shut the fuck up.
Not the point. The point is... Listen, the first year I dated Priest, after we broke up, that first year after that, anytime I even looked in the direction of another man, I felt like I was cheating on him.
How? When the nigga went back to his wife after 3 months. It showed that, again, this is the same bitch who got a restraining order put on her and got a cease and desist, bitch hiding in bushes, all kind of shit. Fuck out of here.
That's how into
you felt you were cheating on her, but you was gonna get married to the crackhead, right? Okay.
My relationship I was in, so it was hard to switch into this woman that didn't.
You wasn't in a relationship. You were in a situation, living in a nigga's truck.
Have anybody. It wasn't like a gradual thing. I can't.
Yo. I can't listen to the rest of this shit. Obviously, this bitch is gonna babble about the same shit over and over and over again. Merry motherfucking Christmas. Had to sit through this bullshit, Nova. I hope you happy. Okay? This bitch mad because she gotta spend the holidays stringing up fucking popcorn with that little slow motherfucker. Goddamn. Hit the like and share and subscribe, y'all. I'm out.